Mid-Ohio Power Sports carries and services pre-owned golf cars in several configurations perfect for work or play. We have Yamaha units from $37.95 for a basic golf cart to $59.95 for a 4-passenger unit with a street package. Mid-Ohio also does custom and new carts to your specifications. All of our used units come ready to go with new tires and a fresh service. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports on Harcourt Road in Mount Vernon.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
And welcome, everyone. High school football at its best here tonight on 93.7. I'm Curtis Newland along with Dave Dahlstein for this big matchup, the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game, all part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Dave, welcome back tonight. And what a great way to come back and see this great football game.
Absolutely. Tonight, of course, we're in Danville, and they have their new turf here. So first game on turf, as Tyler mentioned just a little bit ago, in this Devil Dog game. And what a great history. Got the opening, the coin toss out here, and representatives of both teams that played in the very first one of these games many, many years ago. And so it's very exciting to see this. 48 degrees, nice, crisp evening,
man,
perfect
yes.
football weather.
Football weather.
Very little wind, if any. And so nothing should affect us other than the fact of the players going out and performing their tasks.
Here at beautiful Memorial Stadium in Danville, like you said, the new turf, it is beautifully designed. They've got some other improvements that they've made here. You know, this field is only, if you were to walk out to the middle of the football field right now in Danville and you were to become a bird and jump up in the air and fly to East Knox and land at the 50-yard line, 4.3 miles.
I was going to say, as the crow flies, not very far away from each other.
That's right.
As I was driving in tonight, of course, every year they paint stuff on the road between Howard and Danville Road there, so there's always lots of graffiti and that sort of thing, and encouraging words to the players, a little intimidation attempt to your opponent. But just like every season, we see that happening. And again, this year, I say the first time to play on an artificial surface.
Starting Point of Knox County and Mount Vernon is our pregame sponsor tonight. We're going to have the coaches on here in just a little bit. They had the 1960 team on here just a little bit ago, which was very cool from Danville. They had a lot of participants, and I think some East Knox guys were here as well.
They were.
That was a big moment back when they tied
Yeah.
in the first game in 1960. More on that coming up. Tonight's game brought to you by Howard Hilton, Homes Rental and Sales, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, and Griffin Insurance. Back after this.
You want Black Friday prices without the Black Friday crowds. Lowe's gets it. We check the calendar, and Christmas is coming early. $99 is all you need to grab your favorite select 7-foot pre-lit artificial Christmas tree for the holiday season. And don't sweat what gifts to get Dad, because we've got up to 40% off select tools and accessories. That's how Lowe's celebrates Black Friday early. Selection varies by location, while supplies last.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
The leaves are turning, harvest is in full gear, and you've been wanting to have...
You cannot invest directly in an index.
Whether it's your home,
Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season,
RV,
let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think.
Devil Dog Game 2025 on WMBO Sports. Dave, you're going to remember this real well because everybody here remembers this. The Devil Dog Game 2 years ago in 2023, known as the Mud Bowl forever. What a game. It got so muddy here, we couldn't see the numbers on the field. We couldn't see the players' numbers. You didn't know what was going on, but it was a whole lot of excitement.
Everybody was wearing dingy brown uniforms by the end of the game. You couldn't hardly tell one team from the other. That's the honest truth.
But it was a great game. I remember here.
Certainly.
And this is a true story. You know, we were doing video here and everything, and it was a challenging night. We've got bags, trash bags, everything, trying to guard the equipment in here, and we get to the end, and they go for the 2, I think it was, at the end of that game.
It was.
And Austin, I'm looking at Austin. Austin's looking at me. We're having a technical problem. The video wants to go out, and he's got his arm cocked around one of the, I don't know, some piece of a device holding on to a wire in place so it didn't move during the end of that game, and that's how we stayed on by a miracle. And that was really a precious night.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of people don't understand all the behind-the-scenes things that take place in those sorts of things. And, you know, as we've talked about over the last several years, video's a kind of a new thing here, but it's become a very professional sort of way to handle these things and do
great
that.
Great tool.
And
well, that night.
Improve equipment and everything.
Absolutely. That night went on to be a great night. That was a lot of fun. As tough as it was, 14-12 overtime. Walker Weckesser had that game winner there. A lot of great games over the years that people remember, and that's what makes it so precious. You've got cousins playing cousins. You know, you might have a dad played one place and his boys playing at the other place when he comes through.
Most certainly. I even know families where some of the kids went to Danville, some of the kids went to East Knox, and they wound up playing ball for those various schools. You know, East Knox there for a while, it seemed like they just couldn't get over the hump for the win, and then all of a sudden they won, I think if I remember right, like four consecutive games against the Blue Devils, and then Danville recently has come back to do that.
Yeah, EK had a 4-game winning streak there from 2019 through 2022, I think it was. And the biggest win spread would have been Danville, and they went like 12 games. 18 of 19 games, I think, in 1999. I think it was a 12-game span where they won all 12 in a row.
Yeah, I was going to say they had dominated this series for a while, and then East Knox came back. But this season, kind of a rough season for the East Knox Bulldogs, coming in with 1 win on the season. So their season will end tonight. Those seniors that are playing for the Bulldogs will pull off those uniforms for the last time. You know, they play Colt football, middle school, all the way up. And this will be their last time to do this at this level.
And we're going to talk about the importance of this game for Danville and some other games in the area when we come back a little bit. We got to get to the coaches, Coach Bloom, Coach Beatty. They're coming up next. Tonight's game brought to you by CES Credit Union, Spearman Financial Services, Landings Foods, Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, and Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars. It is the starting point of Knox County pregame show. Back with more in a moment.
America's best pizza taste.
And even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
All right, we got Matt Bloom with us, head football coach of the Danville Blue Devils. It is the annual Devil Dog game, and Danville leads the all-time series and looking to pick up another win as they've gone a little streak here, Matt, the last couple of years. You had lost 4 to road to East Knox, but the last few years it's been all Danville in the Devil Dog game. And you think about the Devil Dog game and the importance. How much do you put on? I know we talked Monday night a little bit about it, but how much importance do you put on the Devil Dog game?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything in our program. I mean, that's where we start our off season, and that's where we end our regular season, is about beating these guys. You know, that's what we work for all off season. And, you know, our seniors have an amazing opportunity to be able to go 4-0 versus East Knox in their career. And that's something that hasn't been done since the senior class of 2017. So it's a big deal for us, and we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that happens.
And, of course, for your matchup tonight, in addition to, you know, the importance of the Devil Dog game and winning that, you're fighting for playoff positioning here tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of that mantra, win and you're in. That's kind of where we're at right now. So, you know, we just got to win the game and then let all the marbles fall from there.
And when you look at this East Knox Bulldogs team, you know, their record is 1-8. They always say throw out the records for the Devil Dog game. They've lost 3 of those games by single digits, and they've got a pretty darn good offense there, top passer in the conference and things. What do you see with this East Knox Bulldogs team?
Yeah, you kind of already explained it with top passer. Jack Lester is a really, really good football player on both sides of the ball. So, We're going to have to do a good job containing him and his receivers and their passing attack. And we know they're going to come in here and play really, really hard, and they've played hard all year. So we got to give our best game to be able to win on Friday night.
You've gone through a little bit of adversity at times this year. The expectations at Danville are sky high every single year, but it seems like you guys have something going right now with this group that you have and the positions that they're at right now. And this is the time to get a win and get in and see if you get hot, right?
Yeah, exactly. We always want to find our correct pieces and put them in the right spots and, get the reps there to get better. And I think we're at that spot, so now we got to make them count.
All right. What are the keys to the game? Get a win against the East Knox Bulldogs, win the Devil Dog game again.
Yeah, offensively, we got to sustain our drives. We got to do a better job of staying on the field, converting third downs. And then defensively, we need to do a good job of preventing explosive plays and preventing their passing attack from having a lot of success.
All right, Matt Bloom, head football coach, Danville Blue Devils Devil Dog game in Danville. Appreciate Matt Bloom joining us here on the program.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free, no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
All right, Andy Beatty is with us, head football coach of the East Knox Bulldogs, as they come into the Devil Dog game and look to knock off the Danville Blue Devils. And, Coach, as we look at the Devil Dog game and the importance, and I know when I talk with Coach Bloom, he says it's everything. It's the Devil Dog game is one of the premier rivalries in the sport, in high school football in the Buckeye State. So, what do you think of the Devil Dog game? What's the importance that East Knox puts on the Devil Dog game?
Yeah, it's of huge importance. It's one of those games that everybody's talking about year-round. And, it's a big deal when you have, Ohio State coaches texting you prior to the game, wishing you good luck and different things like that. And so it's an honor to be a part of such an incredible rivalry. And for these boys, this is one of those that they always circle and are, talking about, prepared for.
And, of course, this matchup on Friday night, you guys are going to be in a situation where it's not for a playoff spot, but there's still a lot on the line. You want to win that Devil Dog game. Danville's won the last few. When we talk about what you see with Danville, what do you see with this group and some of the keys to the game to knock off the Danville Blue Devils today?
Yeah, it's still a really, really good football team. I think, their record is more indicative of how tough the KMAC is this year, not a reflection on them necessarily having a down year or anything like that, but they run the ball well. They want to run the ball with Wallace and made a quarterback switch, and the new quarterback is very mobile and throws a nice ball. They always do a really good job at getting the ball to their athletes in a way that makes them successful. And so we need to be prepared to take away their best plays. And then defensively, we just want to make them wrong. They're pretty aggressive, and so we want to make sure we stay disciplined, but then take advantage of their aggressiveness and get them in the wrong spot.
And we talk about the fact this is a rivalry game, but all season long, you kind of, with the teams you played, have come together off the field and together as one for Aiden Riggle. So with that kind of a situation, and you look at it and you say, hey, we may have had a tough season on the field, bringing the communities together has been a huge, huge thing here in 2025.
Yeah, it's huge. And, Coach Bloom and I have talked, and there's a lot of things that are bigger than football and bigger than this rivalry. And, I know last year there was an incident in the game where a young man had to be taken off on a stretcher, and praise the Lord, he was fine, and I believe was able to continue playing in the playoffs. But, we're in the middle of a game, but the game stops, and it's bigger than a game. And so Coach Bloom reached out right away when he heard about Aiden, and has been and continued to be really supportive and helpful with that. And so, that's also part of what I think makes this rivalry so special. Is there's, we want to beat each other so bad, and sometimes we can't stand each other, but it's kind of, at the end of the day, it's like we're all still on the same team of humanity.
Yeah. We look forward to the ball game as the East Knox Bulldogs play the Danville Blue Devils in the annual Devil Dog game. We'll catch up with you after the ball game, okay, Coach?
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way in no time. We have formulated feed mixes for livestock as well. If you're in need of plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden supplies, we have you covered. Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
And welcome back here to Danville. Tough Street, a beautiful new field here this season. East Knox coming to visit. East Knox has nothing to lose here except for a Devil Dog game, and that's important. There's 2 points to this, but postseason not so much. This is huge for them. We talked about it a minute ago. Let's talk about Danville's side of it. This is a huge game, but there's some other games happening that's very big for them right now across the area.
Absolutely. For the Bulldogs, you say their season ends tonight. Danville at 4-5 right now. With all respect to Coach Bloom, truth of the matter is there is kind of a convoluted sort of way that Danville could win tonight and still not make the playoffs. They're in that situation right now. They've won 4 games this year. They beat Worthington Christian, who's 4-5, Lucas, who's 4-5, Loudonville 3-6, Cardington Lincoln 3-6. Tonight, Cardington plays Mount Gilead. Now, if Cardington would shock the world and beat Mount Gilead, that would get Danville in immediately because they would get all those level 2 points, and that's where the playoffs are made. The game you really want to watch while Loudonville takes on Northmore, the game you really want to watch, I think, is Lucas plays at Crestline tonight. And Crestline's 5-4. That would probably give Danville enough points, just that one win alone. But, yeah, if Cardington could shock Mount Gilead, Danville's in no matter what happens, win or lose. Danville loses, it could be kind of downhill just a little bit for them from there.
Big games, big dreams, lots to lose. Speaking of dreams, these boys out on this field have dreamt about this their entire life. In these 2 teams growing up against their cousins, watching this game in person, and now they're on the field. This is a big game tonight, and the energy of any game so far this season, it is here, and they are ready to rock in Danville.
Absolutely, and there's young people here as well looking for their turn to get in this game, no doubt. Young people here, and I do have to mention one thing. I've got 4 grandchildren, special listeners tonight.
All right.
That are listening tonight, so I want to certainly say hi to Maverick and Mac, Jazzy and Joshua. And I'm glad they're able to listen, and hopefully their grandfather will not embarrass them tonight.
Indeed. Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Service, Cosby Heating and Cooling. It's the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game, part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Danville will receive the ball first. Back to return it for Danville is going to be Briggs Wallace and Cy Wallace, 2 brothers separated by a year or 2. And they are back to return it and pretty good at it while we await the kickoff here by East Knox. Week number 10, high school football. It doesn't get better than this. We are set to go. I'm Curtis Newland along with Dave Dahlstein as we get set for high school football, Week 10, and the Devil Dog game on WQIO Sports 93.7. Also on Facebook and social media. Squib kick up to the 35-yard line, picked up by the Upmen and dropped at the 40. And Danville will start their first drive of tonight's Devil Dog game.
Actually, the Bulldogs did a good job covering that. They got there quickly. It took kind of a funny hop and was picked up by one of the Blue Devils, but they were there to stop him after only about a 3-yard gain. It's still great field position to start for the Blue Devils here. At their own 42-yard line.
So right now we got 2 zeros on the clock, brought to you by Green Automotive Repair, our scoreboard sponsor tonight. 4 seconds in, here we go. We'll see how long that score remains at zeros. It's going to be Briggs Wallace split out to the left side, also Aiden Mickley. I formation, here's the set, the handoff, right up the middle, up across the 40-yard line, still chugging his feet, and that's going to be number 12, Cy Wallace. This kid never gives up, a gain of about 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of times what you look for is what happens after first contact. There, he hit, made a little bit of a spin, was kind of pushing himself backwards there, picked up an extra couple of yards that second, about 5.
So Danville trying to get something established here. How important is it to get established not only your own confidence, but to tell that other team in a rivalry like this, hey, we're coming for you?
Well, one of the big things in a game like this is that the butterflies are there. I'll tell you right now, you take a couple of hits, the butterflies are gone and you get settled down. But, yeah, you certainly want to. You don't want to get faced with a 3 and out here by any means.
Briggs, Wallace, and Mickley out to the left side. Now Briggs in motion out to the right. He's going to circle around back behind the tailback. Here's the snap and the handoff. It's going to be Cy Wallace right up the middle. Close close to a first down. He might get it right there up to the 48-yard line.
Yep, looks like where they're standing is first down by about a half a yard into East Knox territory.
So first conversion of the night, 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Durko's Pizza, Country Court Skilled Nursing, the Living Center, Senior Living Apartment Community, American Mobile Tint and Glass, and Prescription Turf Care. As over to the sideline looking for the call, Parker Proper, the quarterback, 46 of 77 for 659 yards passing this year in just a few games. 7 touchdowns, rushing over 300 yards. Wings on either side in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. This time going nowhere. Maybe about a yard on the carry.
So the right side of the defensive line did a good job shooting the gap there. Got him before he got ahead of steam up. Very short gain there. You might call it maybe a yard at most. There's second down and about 9.
Tonight's game on WMVO brought to you by Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Danville Feed and Supply, Hardware and Lumber. We can see them right across the way here. Also Avita Health Systems, Danville Outdoors, and Green Automotive Repair, as well as Citywide Solutions, our new sponsor this year. 2nd and 9 now for Danville. They've got 2 in motion. They're going to set on an overload to the left side. They got everybody over there. Here's the snap. Out to the left side on the run by the quarterback. It's going to be Parker Proper, and he gets brought down hard. The fans, I think they wanted a penalty there, but a big gain of about 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like each guy had hold of the other guy's face mask. It's kind of hard to call that either way, but now 3rd and about 4 here. Great opportunity for the East Knox Bulldogs if they can get off the field right here.
Yeah, if they could get a stop here, how big would that be for them to start this game with? Danville, though, they are turning the yards up here. As they come to the line of scrimmage, Briggs Wallace and Aiden Mickley will set out beyond him to the left side. That's the short side of the field. 3 men down for the East Knox defense. Here's the snap and the handoff. Tailback up through the middle. It's Cy Wallace for the first down. And additional yardage and a flag coming in late.
We've got a couple of them, one back here and one here. I'm assuming both guys calling the same thing.
Ball spots around the 34, 35-yard line.
Going to add 15 yards onto it because I think got hold of a face mask.
And the penalties are one thing that you really want to watch in a game like tonight because you don't have margins to be able to take penalties. So East Knox commits the first foul of the night. Ball will be set at the 20-yard line. To the red zone, the Danville Blue Devils go. And the thing I'm missing tonight, I don't see the pickup truck with the campfire in the back of it.
Okay, penalties offset. They're going to bring the ball back. There was a hold on the Danville Blue Devils, so that one official was marking off this penalty, but there was another penalty penalty flag up here by the midfield stripe. And so we'll do it all over again.
So the Bulldogs
they got to reset the chains as well because they'd already moved them down.
Bulldogs are thinking, hey, thank you very much for that one. Devil Dog game here tonight brought to you by Dairy Queen of Mount Vernon, Danville Tire and Alignment, Aerial Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. They got the chains marking where their first down markers at the 38. The ball's sitting on the 35.
Stripes have a little bit of confusion down there. They're trying to work out. This game started 1960.
Should be 3rd down back here. There you go.
Game started in 1960. Then it was history from then on. I was talking to Paul Vest. I think they started the trophy for the Devil Dog game in 82.
Yeah, I was going to say, got one back. It's right here over our shoulder right now.
So it'll be 3rd down after it's all been done. The calculator's been put away. 3rd and 4 for Danville.
When that first game was played, I wasn't quite a year old yet.
And you know where I was? I wasn't. 2 left, I formation. Briggs Wallace swings way behind the tailback. Snap, handoff. Cy Wallace got an open run there for a second, but it was closed down at about the 36-yard line. That was good defense coming up because he was quick out of the pocket.
It was, but what sprung him in the beginning was this left side of this offensive line opened him a big hole there, and he was able to get a big head of steam. And as you say, East Knox came up to make the stop, but not before he gets the first down.
So 1st and 10 again here for the Danville Blue Devils. As Prober talks to his team, the quarterback at the helm. I formation. A lot of running this year, Dave. That's been the trend across high school football. A lot of running this year. Here's I formation under center. Goes Prober. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Wallace, rolls out right. He's in trouble, under pressure, and sacked for
There
a
he
loss
goes.
back at the 47-yard line.
He certainly did not fake the defender, fool the defender there. Number 15 has Clark Logan, and he went right with him and caught him. So second down and a whole bunch now, almost about 20 yards, 19, maybe 20 yards.
Clark Logan locked in, man. He didn't slow down. He went for the big hit, got it. That's the kind of thing you want on the defense. You're playing at your opponent's team, it's your rivalry. You got to have that spark from somebody.
Right. And now you're second and extremely long here. You'd like to try to get some of this back if you're the Blue Devils. You wouldn't necessarily have to have it all in this play.
Wesley Payne's wide left, one to the right side, make it 2, one's in the slot. Here's the snap. Quick throw, dump pass. He gets Cy Wallace up to the 33-yard line, and then he'll get dumped back a little bit, but they'll get some progression there. So
pretty reasonable, though, now 3rd and 5, so that helps them out quite a bit. Get picked up, about 15 yards, I guess, almost on that play.
Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights, the Devil Dog game. KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game. Historic game every season. We certainly look forward to it. Back in 22, Danville won 42-21. It's been a little bit of a lopsided affair since this all began.
They marked him back just a little bit further than I thought there. He's at the 33-yard line now, 3rd down and about 7.
Mickley out to the right with Briggs Wallace. Briggs in motion. Between the quarterback, fullback, here's the snap, handoff to Cy Wallace. Breaks out 25-20. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown. Cy Wallace for the Blue Devils from 33 yards out.
And that's one of those plays you look at and you say, who are they going to hand the ball to? You would think East Knox would be saying, hey, we're going to key on this guy. He's not going to be the guy that beats us. Didn't matter. He takes it in from 33 yards out, and Danville draws first blood.
Danville on the board, 6-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard as we await the point after for Danville. Nolan Ridgway has been doing the kicking, and we'll see if they do that or go for 2. I haven't had a chance to see Danville myself since early in the season. They're going to go for 2 here. That's what I thought. I formation under center, Proper. Mickley wide left. Briggs in motion from the slot over to the right side. Here's the snap, handoff, Cy Wallace breaks away, working to the left side. Nobody's going to get him, and that's an additional 2 tacked on. It's 8-0 with 6:18 to go first quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard on WQIO Sports.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Hi, this is Stephen Gilardi with Lanning's Foods, and do you know what's for dinner? This week we have great specials on 10-ounce ribeye steaks, just $12.99 each. Boneless butterfly pork chops are just $4.99 a pound. Fresh ground chuck in a 5-pound bag is just $5.49 a pound. Boneless skinless chicken thighs are just $3.59 a pound. Fresh cantaloupe is just $3 each. And Lacy Baby Swiss slicer chunk is just $6.49 a pound.
This is Steven. And this is Zach. And this is Austin. Thank you for shopping at Lanning's Foods on Newark Road in Mount Vernon, your fresh local market.
And back here at Danville Memorial Stadium, Cy Wallace 33 yards for the touchdown, and they get the 2-point conversion again to Wallace. And obviously East Knox is going to have to stop him.
You got to find out where he's at, know where he's at. Let somebody else beat you.
And the kickoff is here by Briggs Wallace, and it's going to be landed on at about the 26-yard line by number 13, Fawcett Kaysen.
Yeah, I was going to say he was wanting to return that thing. I think his feet kind of went out from underneath him here. A little bit of dew beginning to fall. But East Knox now with a chance to answer that initial drive by the Danville Blue Devils.
And if you're Coach Beatty for East Knox here, you're just trying to say, hey, guys, settle down.
Yeah.
Big game. Play your game, right?
There's 3 quarters plus 6 minutes left. Get a lot of time to make things happen.
East Knox has been close in a lot of games, and they've got a lot of passing numbers. And Jack's one of the best in the KMAC in passing. Here's the snap. Jack's Lester. Out to the right side, up to the 20-yard line, going to keep it across the 25, 27. We'll see where they mark him out there, but he did pick up some positive yardage.
Yeah, it looks like got out just outside the 30-yard line there, so a gain of 3, something like that. They're going to give him, actually, they're going to give him 5 yards, so second down and 5.
Great spot for the East Knox Bulldogs. KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game here on WQIO 93.7. And we are streaming on WMVO Facebook and WMVO YouTube. Very important. That's still on WMVO on that side. One receiver out to the left side. Also, we have the Freddieburg game on WMVO YouTube and 100.9 FM. That's the Freddieburg game, Centerburg and Fredericktown. Here's the snap. Lester out to the right side on the run. 30 up to the 34-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Yep. So bring up third and short here. As you say, 35 going to be third down and a long one. I guess you might say he's got to get just past the 36-yard line for the first down.
And no doubt East Knox knew coming into the game Danville's going to, key in on those receivers, get a lot of backs back there. And East Knox ready to run with Lester's legs here.
And if you're East Knox, then you switch to the shorter passing game. Don't worry about those routes developing downfield. Just those short ones, but I would say full house backfield here, probably going to be a run.
One receiver left, one right. Here's the handoff, fullback right up the middle, stopped. Maybe a loss on the play.
Yeah, I'm going to say they're going to look like they're going to mark it back to the line of scrimmage, 35-yard line, but it's going to be 4th down and 1. East Knox is going to have to punt at this situation. The offensive line just did not get any kind of hole, any kind of push at all.
Some of the East Knox players are saying, hey, let's go for it. And I think they're going to be safe and punt it away here.
Yeah, no, so you don't want to give the Blue Devils a short field here if you don't make this thing.
Too early in the game for that, right? Back to return it will be Cy Wallace.
Oh,
they're going to go for it. Woo. At least they're going to set it up. Maybe they go a hard count. And a timeout called Danville. 4th and 1. We'll take a break as well on WMVO. 5:20 to go first quarter. 8-0. Devils lead it on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard.
Anyone can say they offer a quality, affordable online education, but only a few can back it up. For over 30 years, Mount Vernon Nazarene University's online program have helped students find their true meaning while gaining the momentum they need. Regardless of whether you're seeking to earn a bachelor's or graduate degree, MVNU Online can help you fit courses into your schedule around work, family, and other obligations. Learn more about our programs today at MVNU/online. MVNU, where meaning meets momentum.
Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Holmes Rental and Sales of Mount Vernon Nazarene University. All right, they're going to go for it here. Full house backfield once again. Everybody tight in, 3 down defensively with a blitz showing. Here's the snap straight ahead. Where's it going to land?
I think
Inches.
he's short.
And they're going to say first down from the other side of the field.
Yeah, I was going to say the different markings here. The guy coming in from this side marked it short. Guy on the other side marks it right at the 36-yard line, which would be enough for first down.
Danville bench is saying no way. East Knox bench saying yes way, and the officials say yeah. First down. That was a big decision right there.
I was going to say maybe he got forward push enough for him to get that first down. It doesn't matter if you get driven back. It's where it's the farthest way that you advance forward.
Gutsy call, but sometimes those gutsy calls are going to pay off in the end of the game.
You're 1-8.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
You're 1-8.
What do you have to lose, right? Big game like this. And if you get it, the amount of confidence and momentum you can get.
Absolutely. At the same time, if you don't get it, you're trusting your defense a whole lot right there.
Indeed. So East Knox has the ball. They get the first down on a scrum. What are we waiting on? It's play clock's 25.
Andy Beatty, Coach Beatty's got
Not
3
moving.
of the officials over there visiting with them.
Yeah. So just some sort of stall in the action here.
How are you going to measure it now that you moved the chains?
You can't measure it now. It's too late.
Well, it's going to be hard to make that be accurate.
Now, wait a minute. Now, why would you even try to attempt to do that?
It appears the officials have a timeout for measurement on the last.
Did the official change the mark? Where did he stand there the whole time, or did they moved the chains already?
Right.
They didn't even have the disc.
This official right here, he has a clip that clips on the chain at the 30-yard line.
But they had already moved it.
Right.
I don't know how you do that. I mean, this is a no-win for anybody.
That's how it's marked, but
And Danville says
it is short.
I got to tell you, we've done this a long time. I've never seen that.
No, we used to talk how often they never measured anything.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that. Now, Coach Beatty is going to be I don't know why you would reintroduce that once you made a call, because now you've really soured it. Not trying to second-guess the officials, but I guess I am, because they had already moved everything.
Yeah. But, well, like I say, what they've got is they've got that – see the orange tag down there on the 30 yard line?
Yeah, there's a disc.
That clip, yeah.
But once you move that, you don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
They already had moved it.
Yeah, so.
Not even a little bit. They moved it for a first down. Boy, Coach Beatty has a lot to be unhappy about there.
Yeah. So now you got to trust that defense to come out here and make a stop.
1st and 10 for Danville. Get a huge break there.
Yeah. I thought they had to be across the 36, and that ball's just touching the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm with you. I was questioning whether it was a first down or not. I just don't think you can move the chains, move them back, and try to make that happen. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah. Coach Beatty's still wanting an explanation.
And he should get one, because that doesn't make any sense. Even if it was short and you went back and looked at the replay and it was short, the situation, you don't have a replay. You can't move the chains if you're going off that disc and then move everything back and then try to get a reading. It doesn't work, which is obviously why they're still in the stalemate out there on the field. The officials are talking about it again. So they're creating a position that's going to be hard for them to get out of. I'm not saying their job's easy, but, man, that's something. So the ball at the 36-yard line. Coach Beatty's still out on the field. Coach Bloom has edged out on the field a couple of feet. Both great men. Do a great job with their kids. This is what I guess rivalry football is all about.
We don't have a mic on the official, so we're never going to hear all the discussion that was going on. But nevertheless, Danville's offense is on the field with terrific field position at the East Knox 36. Time for the Bulldogs to dig in defensively.
Wesley Payne, wide right. Mickley instead of him. To the left side is going to be Carson Proper and Briggs Wallace. Parker Proper, the quarterback, in the shotgun, one off his left hip. Here's the snap. Hands off to Cy Wallace up the middle. Stumbles, spin move, gets across the 30-yard line, and about 2 to 3 yards short of the first down.
I was like, what a shock. They turn around and hand it to Wallace again. You got to stop that guy again. Let somebody else beat you. Make sure you stop him.
So they haven't moved the marker yet.
I thought maybe there was a penalty somewhere, but no, I didn't see a flag anywhere. Oh, now they're saying
now there's got to be a flag, right? Did we miss something? Boy, I am thoroughly confused now. Must have missed the flag.
Must have been a personal foul. It's the only I figured.
Maybe they didn't even throw
yards afterwards. There was no face mask, so it must have been somebody must have said something they shouldn't ought to.
At the 15-yard line now. Danville on the move. Wesley Payne wide right. Mickley instead of him. Wallace in motion from left to right. Hand off, Cy Wallace, left side tackle, gets through, leans ahead, hand on the ground to the 10 to the 11-yard line.
All that other stuff, that receiver going out making, that's all eye candy. They're going to keep handing this thing to Wallace until East Knox steps up and makes a stop.
A big stop needed here for the Bulldogs. Second down and about 6 here for the Devils. 4:19 to go in the first quarter, 8-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. I formation. The fullback up in there. Tailback is Cy Wallace. Here's the snap. Handoff. Left side. Oh, it's Ridgway. 10 to the 5. Touchdown. And that's going to be number 10, Nolan Ridgway. And that'll be his 7th rushing touchdown of the season.
Say Ridgway just a little counter there, came back, got the ball, took it in from about 11 yards out.
So the Danville Blue Devils go up another touchdown. 14-0 right now. They went for 2 the last time, so those 2s will add up if they can continue to do it.
Blue Devils trying for 2.
Quite a turn of events there. East Knox got their first drive of the night. They came up short about a yard. got the first down. They moved the chains back, called back the first down, gave it to Danville, and Danville gets the score there. You don't think that's going to be talked about for years to come. Payne to the right side wide. Left is Mickley. Proper, the quarterback, the snap. Hands off to Wallace. Nope, fakes it, and he's going to go forward. Did he get in? He sure did.
Official across the way, calling it good.
2-point conversion good. It's now 16-0 early in this one. 4:01 to go first quarter. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard back in a moment on WMVO. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights.
Looking for an inexpensive way to haul stuff and transport people? Mid-Ohio Power Sports carries and services pre-owned golf cars in several configurations perfect for work or play. We have Yamaha units from $37.95 for a basic golf cart to $59.95 for a 4-passenger unit with a street package. Mid-Ohio also does custom and new carts to your specifications. All of our used units come ready to go with new tires and a fresh service. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports on Harcourt Road in Mount Vernon.
The Hangout in Danville, where food, fun, and friends unite. Enjoy evening specials on certain days like half-priced burgers, wings, and a rack of ribs. Signature sandwiches and subs, and a kids menu too. Not to mention the Hangout homemade crust pizzas. Doing a shout out to the Danville softball team with a successful season. Keep it up. The Hangout on Market Street in Danville. 599-6085. Find us on Facebook.
And welcome back. Devil Dog game. KB Tire and Auto. Here is a squib kick out to the outside, and it goes out of bounds.
That's what you don't want to do there.
And that will, of course, bring out the yellow flag. 16-0. 4:01 to go first quarter. The Danville Blue Devils lead it. East Knox has their work cut out for them here. They really just need to focus, get the conversion, do their game.
Well, they're going to get great field position here to get things started.
First and 10, Bodog.
Paul Vest, the voice you hear, is the stadium announcer. Got a new lighting system here, too. Really nice. They've done a really nice job here in Danville. 3 receivers tapped on the end of the line to the right. They're all going to be in motion over to the left side. Overload with 1 wide left.
Man-to-man coverage because the defenders moved with the receivers when they went in motion.
Here's the snap. Lester. Quick throw, left side, timing route up across the 30-yard line. Flag, defensive interference. All the way up to the 30-yard line.
Sure is.
Was where the flag was. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Now, I was going to say, in high school, it's not like it is in the NFL where it goes to the point of the spot of the foul, but it's still going to be a big help there.
Pass interference against the Blue Devils.
The defender got behind the receiver, and if I'm East Knox and you find that works, that's what you're going to do.
Absolutely. East Knox in Blue Devil territory for the first time tonight at the Danville 45.
45-yard line is the nose of the football. Fawcett Kaysen, who's had a nice year, out to the left side split. To the right side, number 15, Clark Logan. Here's the snap. Lester, hands off, right side, up through the tackle, about the 40-yard line, and stopped by a lot of blue jerseys.
Yep. Gain of about 4 on the play, though.
That's carried by Boyd Landon. Landon Boyd, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore.
Way he would have been referred to in the telephone book years ago, right?
That's right. That's what I have a telephone book with me here. That's what I'm using, as a matter of fact.
A lot of people don't even know what a telephone book is anymore. We
Second and 6. Thanks for dragging me down, Dave. 1 receiver to the left side, trips to the right, tight to the line. They're all in motion. They'll go to the left side, same formation. Lester by himself. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes left. Goes right. Hole open. 35-yard line on the run and out of bounds. And that's going to be a first down.
Yep, first down to the, about 31-yard line.
Yeah, got a nice run there using his legs. Nowhere to go. Changing it up a little bit.
Got everything moving to the left. The defenders went that way. He was able to come back to the right. Had a lot of green there in front of him. Big gain there. Important for East Knox on this drive to get something to happen. Even if you don't score, at least get the ball deep in Danville territory so it helps your defense out.
2 receivers to the left side Here's the snap. Lester straight ahead, gets hit at about the 35-yard line and dropped for maybe a loss there.
Yeah, the defensive line won that one, that's for sure. Shot the gap there. Lester hardly had the ball in his hand before he had those guys in the black shirts all over him.
So the ball set at the 33-yard line, lost about a yard.
Yeah.
Second and long for the Dogs. 16-0, 2:32 to go first quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you by Knox County Veteran Services, Cosby Heating and Cooling, Buckeye Stoves, Fast Eddie's, Grounds Maintenance, Mr. Water Heater Guy, and the Hangout. There'll be a lot of people hanging out there tonight.
I would imagine.
Two left, to the right. Oh, there's a jump on the right side. One of the receivers jumped there. Logan Hersenberg.
Excited about getting out there and getting into the route and just taking off just a wee bit early. So a 5-yard penalty there brings up second down at about 16.
Ball will be at the 38-yard line. The Freddie Berg Trophy up for grabs tonight as well on our other game on 100.9 FM and also streaming on WMBO YouTube page. Dave will be working. I saw him get his phone there. He's going to be working on some scores for us.
I will do that. We got another big game in Knox County tonight. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are playing for a playoff spot. A win tonight would get them into playoffs for the first time in over a generation.
That's crazy, isn't it? Other than that 16-game deal, that's
the
COVID. But
2020.
3 and tight left. Here's the snap. Lester rolls out left, looks for a timing route up across the 10-yard line, has a man knocked away, incomplete pass. And that would have been caught around the 7. But a nice job by the defense for Danville.
Right now, Centerburg leads Fredericktown second quarter 12-0. Granville leads Mount Vernon in the second quarter 7-6.
You say Freddy's lead Centerburg?
No, Centerburg
leads Freddy's 12-0.
Trojans lead Freddy's 12-0.
So third and long here at the 38-yard line for East Knox. With 1:40 to go, first quarter, 16-0. Curtis Newland with you here, along with Dave beside me, Dave Dahlstein. Callan Newland, our producer, and John Wareham on the main cam. Thanks for joining us tonight here on 93.7 and also on WMBO's Facebook and WMBO's YouTube. And we've got a timeout on the field, East Knox. Back in a moment on WMBO.
Green Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major overhauls. So whether your car's making a noise that sounds like it's auditioning for a comedy club or just needs a little TLC, roll on down to Green Automotive Repair.
This is Jimmy at Green Automotive Repair, 506 Harcourt Road, Mount Vernon. Good luck to all the student athletes.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m. Now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Welcome back, everyone. WMBO Sports, WQIO Sports. I'm Curtis Newland, Dave Dahlstein with me as we get set here after the timeout. Third down from the 38-yard line, and they've got 16 to go. Here's the snap to Lester. Lester, quick throw down the middle, has a man. It's caught, but only up to the 34-yard line. There's a late flag coming in.
Yep.
Not a big gainer there on the dump.
No, I was just trying to set up a little bit of a screen pass there, but the Blue Devils sniffed that one out.
And what's
now
the
what
penalty?
We got here?
Come in at the end of that play from the right side.
Ineligible man downfield.
Against
I would
East
imagine
Knox
he'll turn that down and make it fourth down.
We'll see. Yep, yeah, he's going to make it fourth down.
Yeah,
yep.
I would turn that down.
Coach Bloom just put 4 fingers up.
Yep.
So they decline it.
Right there, they get a little bit of yardage back.
4th and 12 now for East Knox.
Right, and if you were gonna go for it down here, even third and short, or fourth and short, you'd think maybe you'd want to do that same thing here, but I don't know. Again, like I said before, it wasn't necessary that they had to score on this drive, but at least put the ball deeper in Danville territory.
12 seconds on the play clock. 1:15 on the game clock, which is of no consequence right now. 2 left, 2 to the right. Lester takes the snap, a little bit high, drops back, has some pressure. He's going to go down on a sack on 4th down. The Devils get him at the 39.
Yeah, on that play, if it's not there, I mean, it only wound up being a 2-yard sack, but nevertheless, that's 2 more yards that Danville doesn't have to try to gain. So East Knox tonight 0 for 2 so far on 4th down opportunities.
So the Blue Devils will have it, leading 16-0. 1:01 to go here in the first quarter on the Greens Automotive Repair scoreboard. Part of the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game. What a game. The energy is here. It feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
High
certainly
school
does.
football.
Again, nice, cool fall night. No rain, no wind, anything like that. Just perfect night for high school football.
Aiden Mickley out to the right side. One receiver to the left. That's Payne. Nolan Ridgway coming in. He's going to set off the right hip of Proper, the quarterback. Cy Wallace in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes it, runs it. Proper, couple of yards, maybe 3 or 4.
Good job by the defensive tackle on the left side there, putting him down quickly, but not before he gets about, 4, maybe 5 yards?
5 yards is the call.
Looked like it was going to be a big gain there for a little bit.
Yeah. So 2nd and 5 for the Blue Devils. They lead at 16-0. 37 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Knox County Veteran Services Office, Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Cosby Heating and Cooling, Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance, Durko's Pizza, Velvet Ice Cream, Utica Feed and Hardware, Country Court Skilled Nursing, Timeout Danville. Also want to thank American Mobile Tint and Glass and Prescription Turf Care. Back after this on WMVO and WQIO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
How is CES Credit Union changing the way Mid-Ohio banks? We're keeping you in the forefront. When most banks are concerned about growing corporate earnings at the expense of service, CES Credit Union stays true to the model that works. Hometown professionals looking out for you and the online and mobile tools you want. CES Credit Union, Mount Vernon, Coshocton, Delaware, Loudonville, and Utica. Federally insured by NCUA. CESCU.com, 888-397-1136.
2nd and 5 here for Danville as there's the snap. And up the middle, it's going to be Nolan Ridgway. Breaks out left, gets stopped up by a couple of defenders, but gets to the 50. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, like I say, they're allowing them to hold on to that contact a little bit before they blow that whistle, going both ways here.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, and the East Knox has got to come up with a way to stop Danville.
And this probably that was probably the last play. They're going to let the first quarter run out here. They'll have to just move the ball 2 yards, just flip it over the other side there when Danville comes back on offense.
Yeah, they won't have far to walk now, will they?
No, not really.
And that's the end of the first quarter at the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game. 16-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Second quarter next on WQIO and WMVO.
Hi, it's Chris from Fast Eddie's. It's that time of year again. Hay rides, bonfires, and football season. Yep, it's fall. Who wants to be wandering around their property on a Saturday afternoon, raking leaves or seeding thin spots when you know there's a Buckeyes game on? So call Fast Eddie's at 392-FAST, that's 392-3278, for a free estimate to keep your lawn from falling apart. And remember, at Fast Eddie's, we love the Bucks as much as you.
Are you ready for the last tractor you'll ever own? Take a closer look at Yanmar Tractors at Holmes Rental and Sales. The 425 compact tractor from Yanmar has a 24-horsepower diesel engine with a hydrostatic transmission and four-wheel drive. At Holmes Rental, qualified buyers get a low-rate financing or rebates up to $1,900 for the popular and reliable Yanmar 425. Visit Holmes Rental and Sales. The equipment you need, the service you deserve. Routes 3 and 36 West, Mount Vernon.
East Knox trailing Danville 16-0 here at the Devil Dog game. Danville has the ball, 1st and 10. 3 receivers spread evenly right. Briggs Wallace in motion. Out to the left side, circles around the tailback. Here's the snap, handoff. Cy Wallace, spin move into the backfield. Now he advances, and a big burst across the 40 to the 35. That's a first down.
Reaching and grabbing, sticking a shoulder in him, and he just spins and gets a big gain there. Another first down for the Blue Devils.
He's so little, he's so fast, and he swivels quickly. Yeah. And he is, it's like, he's greased down. It's hard to get him.
He is. You got to get hold of those legs. You're never going to get him around the waist.
And that's a good point, Dave, because, in a game like this, you just have to change the way you're tackling on a guy like that, because it's not going to work any other way. Mickley out to the right side split. Briggs in the slot. I formation under center. Proper. Here's the snap. Drops back, rolling out to the right side. Has coverage down the way.
Flag.
Briggs is open, and it's caught.
Did I see a flag go down somewhere in the back?
There is a flag on the left side of that line. It's probably going to come back.
Yep. Holding Danville.
They got it on a pass to the 12-yard line to Briggs, but it's not going to matter. First
play set up well. He did a good job keeping his feet in bounds, but unfortunately somebody on the other side there helping out by holding on to a defender.
That's when you don't like watching videotape together.
Yeah.
Or digital tape in that regard, because, when you make a big play like that, you're going to go look at the other guy and say, hey, why did you have to do that there?
Why did you do that? Yeah.
Right?
And in these days with the technology we were talking before the game, we're talking about the old Super 8s they used to do for us.
Come on, Dave, don't drag me in that one.
When I played, wasn't even any VHS stuff. We had to wait till Monday to be able to watch the tape because they had to take it to the pharmacy to have it developed on Saturday.
I thought maybe they're going to etch it on stone there. I thought where you were going.
Just
Here's
about,
his throw, left side. Wallace with the catch, center step, and advances. There's a flag coming in over top of the play.
Hold.
So it'd be a 5-yard gain, but it's going to come back.
Another hold, yep.
And the penalty against Danville, and of course, big game, but, Coach Bloom and his staff are going to be saying, come on, guys, it's week 10.
Absolutely, and the thing about it is it may not matter tonight, but as you say, they're hoping for week 11 and beyond, and those will come back to haunt you. The other thing about this is great opportunity right now for East Knox to get off the field, get a 3-and-out here. What is it? They're saying 30 yards. I guess that's pretty close to it. First down and about 30 here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Say not a lot of plays in the playbook for 1st and 30.
No. Get it down the field, right?
Yeah, get some of it back. That's all you really got to do.
2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left. Ball at the left hash mark. Proper in the shotgun, 1 off his left hip. That's Cy Wallace. Here's the snap. Wallace gets it, and it gets met in the backfield. What a great stop. That was Camden Muncie. The linebacker just come through there and hey, you're not going anywhere.
That's what we talked about earlier in the game. Make sure somebody else is beating you. Make sure that guy is not going to be going anywhere. And that, for the first time really tonight, they got him and actually put him on the ground for a loss.
2nd down and 34 from the 41-yard line. That's a lot to chew off.
Yep.
And this is the kind of where East Knox you really want to take advantage of if you're the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. And if you're Danville, you're going to say, let's see if we can get about 15 of that back here and make it 3rd and, 18, something like that.
3 to the right. Here's the snap. Screen pass to the right side. Gets Mickley. Mickley stutter step. Gets past 1 defender, 2. Up to the 45 and out of bounds. And he's going to chew off, about 22, 23 yards. But still, that's pretty good. You're pretty happy with that in this situation, but you still got a ways to go.
That's exactly what I said. Get a big chunk of it back, and that's exactly what they did there. But if you're East Knox now's your opportunity here at 3rd and long to get off the field.
And screen passes aren't really – they don't always produce. I bet 3 out of 4 times they don't produce. That one, Mickley did a great job stuttering around his player and getting advanced yardage.
And he did. He had a blocker out in front of him that helped as well, sprung him just a little bit longer.
2 receivers out to the right side for Danville. Briggs, Wallace in motion. He's going to overload the side. Here's the snap. It's going to be Proper straight up the field, running behind Cy Wallace. Up to the 30-yard line. Boy, they got a chunk there. They're only 6 yards away.
I was going to say, and in this situation, they don't have a field goal kicker that's going to be able to reach it from there, so they're going to go for it. this might be the play of the game at this point for East Knox if they can stop it
you're
right here.
This is a big one here because that was a lot of yardage Danville's getting back. They really need to get the stop.
Yep.
If you're a Bulldog. 16-0, 9:44 to go here in the first half.
And if you're the Blue Devils, you got to find one guy here. You got to figure out some way to get the ball in his hands. And he's right out here in the slot to the near side.
3 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Here's Proper.
There
Handoff. Jet sweep. Fake. He keeps it to the right side. 25 to the 20. Meets white jerseys. And up to about the 17. That is a first down for Danville. And frankly, a missed opportunity for the Bulldogs.
It certainly was. East Knox really had to have that stop and just didn't make it. And now in the red zone.
All the way up
Blue Devils
to the 17-yard line. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. 16-0. Danville leads it, and they're on the verge to score here again tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Dairy Queen of Mount Vernon, Danville Tire and Alignment, Ariel Corporation, Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Briggs, Wallace, slot left, wide left is Mickley. Here's the snap on the I formation. Dump pass over the top of everybody, and it was incomplete.
Yeah, need to put just a little bit more air under that so he could run underneath it. Just didn't, a little bit too much on it, and extended it just a little bit far.
Carson Proper was the intended receiver. Parker Proper, the quarterback. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 17-yard line. Danville, 15 seconds on the play clock. Aiden Mickley runs out to wide left. Then to Briggs Wallace, I formation. Here's the snap. Handoff Wallace, right side tackle, gets through, spin move. Oh, nice wrap up there by the defense. And I want to say that was number 2 for East Knox. Jax Lester coming up with a nice stop.
Yeah, gain of a 4, maybe 5 there. Called 2nd down and third down and a long 5. Again, East Knox has another opportunity here, but they'll certainly have to stop them on 2 plays. But first thing you got to do is stop them on 3rd down before you get to that 4th down run.
Coming to the line of scrimmage, Danville Blue Devils. Wallace and Mickley to the right side split. Tight end left, I formation. Here's the snap, handoff Cy Wallace. Right side tackle, Ree's got the edge. Touchdown, Cy Wallace. That's the 3rd touchdown of the night for the Danville Blue Devils. 2nd of the night for Wallace.
Yep, Wallace gets it from 18 yards out.
KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game. Right now the Devils are leading the way early in the game, really. 8 minutes to go in the second half. 8:04 to be exact, 22-0. They've been able to convert these 2-point conversions. Mickley wide left, Briggs, Wallace in set. I formation, looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle and in. Another 2 points on the board. 24-0, 8:04 to go in the half. Back in a moment on WMBO.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Attention skilled machinists. Do you have experience with multi-axis CNC machine tools? Ariel Corporation is looking for talented individuals like you to join our team. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unmatched retirement savings programs, and work in safe, clean, climate-controlled facilities with top-tier equipment. With locations in Heath and Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Ready to take your career to the next level? Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL.
Silas Miser taps on the 2-point conversion there to take Danville 24-0 over the East Knox Bulldogs. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights, so the Bulldogs will receive now the kickoff. Briggs Wallace will kick it, and it's going to be returned at the 26-yard line to the 30, and that's where East Knox will start their drive, very key drive of the ballgame.
Yeah, I say Centerburg all over Fredericktown right now, not quite at half, 20-0. They're taking on the Freddies and giving them all they want. Mount Vernon now leading second quarter 13-7. See if I can get some of those other games we're looking for out there.
Meanwhile, while we wait for those scores, tonight's game brought to you by Mr. Water Heater Guy, The Hangout, Knox Public Health and Mobility Management, Danville Feed and Supply, Hardware and Lumberyard, and Danville Outdoors.
Here's another good one for Danville. Lucas leads Crestline 22-0 second quarter.
Back to action here from Danville. East Knox with the ball. Triple receivers right to the end of the line. Here's the snap. Long pass. Jax Lester. What an arm up to the 40. Knocked away. Incomplete. And around the 35-yard line. That was really good by Briggs Wallace defensively. I'll tell you what. Jax Lester, he has put up a lot of yards this year. Let's talk about him for a second. He has 1,678 yards passing coming into tonight's game.
Wow.
And you can see he's got an arm.
He does, yeah. I would hope maybe they would throw a few shorter passes, maybe get some yards after the catch. Tyler sent me an update here. Watkins and Licking Valley tied at 7. Why that's important is Licking Valley wins that one. And if I remember right, Mount Vernon would win the larger division of that Licking County League.
Two receivers to the right, two to the left side. Here's the snap. Lester in trouble.
East Knox timeout.
So a timeout. We'll step out as well back in a moment on WMBO.
He's headed to boot camp with courage in his heart and just one request before he leaves.
It's a small thing, but right now it means the world.
Pops, what's the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen Grill and Chill?
It says Oreo Reese's Blizzard. Yum!
Yes, sir. I'll take a large blizzard with a chicken strip basket with fries and ranch, plus a sweet tea.
Is that all?
No, ma'am. Add pretzel sticks with cheese. I'm hungry and boot camp is almost here.
Celebrate the little thing before the big ones begin.
Also add some buttered toast with that order.
Green Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major...
I would think.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably punt. We see the team come out. 3rd down and 8, or 4th down and 8, rather. Just don't want to take a chance. You could still get back into this game.
Most certainly.
So East Knox will decide to punt it away. Carver Stevens, 22 punts on the season, 36.4 average. It's in the air. It's going to be picked up by Briggs Wallace to the 40. Turns upfield to the 45, now 50 along the sideline of the Danville bench. A late flag coming in on the other side. What's that about?
A couple of players look like tangled up out there kind of in the middle of the field away from the ball.
This is going to be great field position for Danville, but we're not sure who this is against yet. Any indication?
I think it's a personal foul.
Against Danville. They're going to march it off against Danville, which is very
illegal block in the back.
Which is very beneficial for East Knox because Danville had really good field position there.
Yep.
And that'll take them back to
that
inside the 40-yard line.
That goes back to the spot of the foul.
So, nonetheless, Danville will have it. They'll set the ball at the 40-yard line, the right hash mark. 6:19 to go, first half, 24-0. Danville leads it on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Centerburg up on Fredericktown right now. That game also on our WMBO 100.9 FM and WMBO YouTube.
Trojans having a great season, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I'll tell you what, Dave, I saw them play against Mount Gilead. Here's the pass to Mickley on the screen. He gets yardage to the 50-yard line and some help with Wesley Payne, and they move the sticks up to the 45.
I say gain of about 14 there on first down, got back over to East Knox territory.
One of the finest starts I've seen of a high school football team against two good components. You had Centerburg and you had Mount Gilead. Mount Gilead was just unbelievably good. We saw them earlier. Centerburg just marched in a couple of touchdowns right away. And, boy, they really just started off like fire. Very impressive. Andy Colella had them running that night for sure, and they've had a nice season. 3 left for Danville. Ball at the right hash mark. Tight end left, 3 down defensively. Here's the snap, rolling out. Proper looks long for the pass, trying to get away from Wesley Payne. Gets the catch to the 10, 5, touchdown!
46
50.
yards.
46-yard touchdown pass and an even better catch. Wesley Payne, touchdown.
The defender was in a good position. He was in front.
They
he
were
actually had
battling
position,
it.
but Payne reaches up and takes that. You were talking about Mount Gilead. They lead at half right now over Carrington Lincoln 30-0. Be running clock to start the second half.
Well, it's not looking good for East Knox for the whole running clock deal.
Penalty against Danville.
Uh-oh, penalty.
Ineligible lineman downfield.
Ineligible downfield. That's a big penalty right there,
came
Dave.
back.
That comes all the way back from the spot of the foul. That'll be at the 49-yard line. I'll tell you what, that was a great play. Wesley Payne catching that ball, and they were tussling back and forth there, only to come back because of a legal man downfield.
Yeah, and the thing about it is offensive lineman, it's easy to go down there when you think the quarterback may be taking off to run, but that ball was thrown pretty quickly. Somebody just got out way too far from where they ought to have been.
3 receivers right side. Ball at the right hash mark. Here's the snap. Proper fakes like he's going to throw right. Now he's in the bubble. He throws it anyway. It's picked off, and it'll be East Knox ball. And what a nice job for the Bulldogs, and Lester gets that one. They needed that.
Never throw the ball across the middle late. It's going to cause trouble every time. Trying to make something happen when there was nothing there. Better thing he would have been able to do, just throw the ball out of bounds over here, live to play another down.
East Knox gets a big defensive play there. They get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 30. They've got 5 minutes and 23 seconds left, which is plenty of time to try to work down the field.
Oh, absolutely. They only have 1 timeout left, but here's the thing. If they get first downs, clock stops while the chains are moved, so that would stop it. And as you say, 5 minutes, 23 seconds, lots and lots of times to make things happen.
East Knox with the ball. 2 receivers out to the right side. Here's the snap, a little high handoff coming up the middle, and a quick yardage gain of about 2.
Just kind of dove right in the middle of that big pile there, and as you say, a little bit of a gain there. Yep, maybe 2 yards. Almost 3, I guess, to where they're marking it there. Second down, and we'll call it 7.
East Knox trying to find their way here to get back in this ball game. Boy, how good would it be for Coach Beatty's team to pick up a touchdown before going to the break?
You got to turn that big pass play that was called back and turn the turnover into points before half. That'd be great.
2 wide right on the split. Running back beside his quarterback to the right hip. Here's the snap. Lester, throw. Angled pass, it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. That was a nice catch.
You don't have to throw the thing 30 yards down the field every time. That's a nice slant route there. Got the ball all the way up to the East Knox 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
Logan Clark with the catch, a junior. He had 409 yards receiving coming into tonight's game. And I think that's his 2nd of the night. That'll be tacked on to the stats, 1st and 10.
Like I say, again, those are easy routes, too, and they're generally open. Those slants are great for 8, 9, 10 yards. In this case, a good deal more than that.
Clark to the right, Fawcett to the left. Here's the snap. The ball's lost, dropped on the ground. East Knox, I think, still has it. And it's going to be a loss of a couple of yards, but better yet for East Knox, they got the ball back.
They did. Lester, though, kind of tried to reach down to pick up the ball off the ground. That situation, you just got to fall on the thing. Unfortunately, one of his offensive linemen, I think, came up with the recovery.
2nd and 12, ball near the right hash mark from the 47-yard line. East Knox trying to get back in the game. Trail at 24-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Curtis Newland, Dave Dahlstein with you. Thanks for joining us. 3 receivers to the left side. In the shotgun is Jax Lester. What an incredible year he's had throwing the ball. Here's the snap. Drops back a yard or 2. Left side throw. It's caught across the 50-yard line, and big hit put on by Proper. And the caught made by number 11, Dakota Cooper.
Yep. But again, short possessions, just keep moving. Now you want to get, you're going to throw a pass here. You want to get somebody just past those chains, sit down in the in the flat here somewhere, just catch the ball and have a first down as soon as you catch it.
What I like about East Knox and what they've done here is they made successful passes different parts of the field.
Right.
That keeps the defense honest.
Right. And the thing about it is every pass he was throwing, he would send a single receiver out in the pattern, and it was thrown deep. You don't have to have that. If you've got a tight end, this would be the perfect time to get that, say, about 8 yards at 3rd and 6.
Timeout. Back in a moment. WQIO and MBO.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims.
Back to action here, 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, Lester in trouble. Gets hit after the throw. It's a long one, bounces off the player. That's going to be a flag.
Yep, there's going to be an automatic first down there.
Yep. You could see it from here.
Yep.
And so that will be a first down for East Knox. Lester took a hit, too, back here.
But he stood in and made the throw.
So they'll march it off. Any score updates, Dave?
Let me see what we got going on there. Give me just a minute.
All right. Tonight's game brought to you by Griffin Insurance, starting point of Knox County. Howard Hilton, Holmes Rental and Sales, Mount Vernon Nazarene University. By CES Credit Union. Spearman Financial Services, by Lanning's Foods, Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, and Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars here on WQIO Radio, WMBO, Facebook, and YouTube. 2 receivers to the right side for East Knox. Big first down there after the penalty. One in motion, settles in the slot. Lester keeps the ball, running out to the right side. Now he's looking about throwing. He's got nowhere to go, and he's in trouble. He's going to take a loss into the sideline about 7 yards.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there, whether he was going to stop and throw the ball or he was going to run. He just never was able to get around the corner.
Yeah.
The Blue Devil defense strung that out pretty well. Granville now leading Mount Vernon 14-13. That's going to be one of those back and forth games. It's went to halftime now. Centerburg still leading Fredericktown 20-0.
So 2nd down and 14 at the 38-yard line. Jack Lester and the gang for East Knox in the Devil Dog game here. 65th year, 68th game, right?
I believe that's right. They played several years. They played twice in the same season.
Yes. Some were scheduled, some were a playoff game. Here's the snap. Out to the left side, Lester running, looking for somewhere to go. Nowhere to go. And he's going to go down and take a 3 or 4 yard loss. And I'm not sure if that's part of the design play or he's just not able to throw it away at the angle he is, but some of those you might think about throwing away.
I was going to say, and he also had a receiver out here. He could have maybe put it in his hand and see what he could have done with it. But as it is 3rd and long here, clock running at 1:40 till half.
East Knox moving backwards now the last several plays. They were getting good forward motion. They got that big penalty of defensive pass interference. And we're moving the ball. And now they're going backwards. 3 to the right. Shotgun, 1:20 to go in the half. Lester, a couple of steps back, long throw, wrong arm, up to the 10-yard line. It's caught.
No,
it drops out at the end of the play.
Great defensive play down there. I thought sure he was going to hold that one.
Sending it to Logan Clark over there. He had a great hold on it and comes down to the ground and can't find the handle.
It got slapped away there.
Boy, that would have been a beauty for East Knox.
Yeah. Looks like Briggs Wallace was the guy on that play there, playing the defensive back spot there.
4th down and long.
Yeah. Clock stopped at 1:13.
4th and 17. Logan Clark to the right side wide. In the slot beside him is going to be Kason Fawcett. 2 receivers short side left. 3 down defensively. In motion out to the right side, Landon Boyd. Lester drops back. He's in trouble in the pocket. Has somebody on him. Gets loose. He's got to get out of there. Looking down the field. He throws it. Gets a big hit. And a pass caught up to the 30.
He's going to be short. He's going to be short of the
just
first down.
shy on the 4th down. That'll be a turnover.
I was going to say short of the first down.
Lester took a huge hit after he released the ball.
He comes up limping as well. Valiant effort, but turn it over on downs.
Well, if nothing else, East Knox, you got a punt out of it here a little bit.
Yeah.
Got the ball down the field. Just not quite enough. So 59 seconds remaining in the half, 24-0. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Danville leads it. Sports Roundtable will be Tyler and Ryan will be joining us for halftime.
You got to believe Danville might try one big play here and then maybe take a knee and head to the locker room. East Knox will get the ball to start the second half.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Danville as they come to the line of scrimmage.
Actually, they're out of timeouts.
Briggs Wallace out to the right side.
Now you're in trouble. You got players not knowing where they're going or what they're supposed to be doing. You got no timeouts to take.
Shotgun snap. Handoff to Cy Wallace. Reverses direction to the right side. He's going backwards. Now he's going to go forwards. Breaks to the 25. Lost about a yard there. Lucky to get that back. He went backwards. Probably not a great thing to do at this point in the game, leading 24-0.
Especially when you got two white shirts right there with you.
26-yard line, 2nd down and 11, Blue Devils.
2nd and 11. I bet if he had that back, he'd do that a little differently.
Probably so.
Ball near the right hash mark. 25 seconds remaining on the game clock, 15 on the play clock, so they have to run another.
East Knox defensive backfield, I'm getting back out of there. Let them catch the ball in front of you. There's only 15 seconds, the clock's running. Don't let them get behind you.
2 left, here's the snap. Reverse to the right side, Mickley, he's got wheels to the 25, 30, on his feet, 35, only gets tripped up by, as my good friend Kyle Kerstetter would say, Johnny Blade. Otherwise, he could have been gone.
Yeah, the clock stops just for a minute, 3 seconds. That'll probably be it. They'll set the chains. Oh, got illegal procedure on
Danville.
So that will come back.
Halftime again coming up here on WMVO, brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investment. Tyler Mathias and Brian Gaston will be our hosts. 2nd down and about 17. There's no time. That's the half. Coming up next, Tyler and Brian on WQIO Sports.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way in no time. We have formulated feed mixes for livestock as well. If you're in need of plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden supplies, we have you covered. Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
led by our seniors of 2026. kind attention and thank the Danville Band for their hospitality. They also want to wish the Danville Band the best of luck for their entire year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Bulldog Band of Pride.
Let's give another round of applause for the East Knox Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Mr. Andrew Gosio, we are proud to present the Danville High School Blue Devil Band! Folks, we're giving it to them old school tonight with a chart from 1979 with a driving bass line and horns that are sure to rock your world. Blue Devil Band is opening our senior show with Marching Band Classic. Be sure to catch Senior of the same Lions laying it down on the snare drum. Here is Tusk by Fleetwood Mac. Tonight, the Blue Devil Band brings a little mystery, a little groove, and a whole lot of attitude with their performance of a cult classic made famous by the fans and revived by a whole new generation of fans watching the TV show Wednesday. Featuring senior twirler Annie McCardle, this spooky rock favorite will have you moving in your seats. So sit back and get ready to rock and enjoy the sounds of the Blue Devil Band performing Goo Goo Muck. This high-powered hit combines rock and rhythm in an unforgettable way. And tonight, it features a special spotlight performance by senior trumpet soloist Bebo Adams. Get ready and make some noise for Blue Devil Band, because we want to dance like Uma Thurman!
Blue Devil Nation would like to wish good luck to Brooklyn Ashman and Ethan Swindle, who will be competing at the cross-country regionals tomorrow, Pickerington North High School. Tonight's 50-50 drawing, if you are the holder of ticket 483558, you are the winner of $702 tonight. Once again, if you are the holder of ticket 483558, that is a white ticket, you'll need to come to the indoor entrance at the back of the press box. Proceed to the top level where you can receive your winnings.
And welcome back, everyone, on WMVO. I'm Curtis Newland, along with Dave Dolstein here at halftime. And the Blue Devils lead it 24-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard at the half. Dave, thoughts about the first half here in scoring?
Well, I think everything's falling exactly the way the Blue Devils had hoped. They were able to dominate an offense, doing a good job holding the East Knox Bulldogs defensively, keeping them off the scoreboard. And everything's beginning to fall right for the Blue Devils as far as playoffs go. Like we said, there was a small possibility they could win and still miss the playoffs, but it looks like things are coming together, including Lucas shutting out Crestline right now is a big help to them. That may be the game that actually pushes them over into the playoffs. No doubt they're going to be on the road next week somewhere. They probably won't get a home game, but nevertheless they would get in. The only way you can win it is to get in it.
That's right.
That's what's going to happen. But for the East Knox Bulldogs, they're seniors. They've got another 2 quarters of football to play in their football career, but they'd like to go out kind of in a blaze of glory here, and they'll get the ball to start the second half, and maybe that's where things would get started for them.
24-0 here at Danville for the Devil Dog game, KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game on WMVO and WQIO. Brought to you tonight by Danville Outdoors, Danville Feed and Supply Hardware Lumber Yard, American Mobile Tint and Glass by Durko's Pizza, by Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance, by Cosby Heating and Cooling, The Hangout, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, Lanning's Foods, CES Credit Union, and Holmes Rental and Sales, to name a few. Part of the Knox County Veteran Services Office Friday Night Lights. We saw Kevin Henthorne, as a matter of fact, back here, and he had a uniform on.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, it's a little early for Halloween, isn't it? And anyway, we want to thank them for their support throughout the football season.
And he went for his handcuffs, and you apologized.
I did very quickly, and then I hid behind Dave. And he's not going to cross Dave. I've understood that. All right, we'll be back in a moment on WMVO, WQIO.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Hi, this is Stephen Gilardi with Lanning's Foods, and do you know what's for dinner? This week we have great specials on 10-ounce ribeye steaks, just $12.99 each. Boneless butterfly pork chops are just $4.99 a pound. Fresh ground chuck in a 5-pound bag is just $5.49 a pound. Boneless skinless chicken thighs are just $3.59 a pound. Fresh cantaloupe is just $3 each. And Lacy Baby Swiss slicer chunk is just $6.49 a pound.
This is Steven. And this is Zach. And this is Austin. Thank you for shopping at Lanning's Foods on Newark Road in Mount Vernon, your fresh local market.
And back here at Memorial Stadium on WMVO and WQIO, Curtis Newland along with Dave Dolstein. Our crew tonight, Callan Newland, our producer, and on the main cam is John Wareham. The score 24-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Danville has the momentum and the lead in this one. And it's really up to East Knox. They're going to get the ball. They're going to get an opportunity here. They need to get a score on the board.
They absolutely have to. This has to be the one where they break through, or it's going to be a long, well, maybe a short night. Danville gets one more score, we'd go to a running clock unless East Knox can do something here to get on the scoreboard.
So here is the kickoff. It's going to be low and driving to the 30 and out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. And a flag comes out.
Yep, again, kicking the ball out of bounds. You cannot do that. That helps that offense that much more. Get that ball up there.
Tonight's game brought to you by Knox County Veteran Services, Buckeye Stoves, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Velvet Ice Cream, and Prescription Turf Care. Without our sponsors, it wouldn't be possible. So please, if you would, tell them you heard them here on WQIO WMVO. The Devil Dog game, 65 years. The longest streaks of winning. Danville 12 wins from 2006 to 17. East Knox 4 wins from 2018 to 2021. And since 2000, Danville is winning it 19-5. Here's the snap and the handoff. East Knox left side tackle, little counterplay up across the 37-yard line. Short yardage gain there.
Yeah, I would say got a couple of yards out of that. Just East Knox needs to go on some kind of a drive to make things happen. They don't have to do it all at once, but they got to get something here at this point. They can't just penetrate deep into Danville territory. They've got to get this thing.
Got to get a score. If Danville gets another score here, it's going to go into a running clock, and that is not very helpful for their cause.
That makes it really difficult to do any coming back.
Logan Clark and one other out to the right side, split for East Knox. One on the wing left. 3 men down defensively. Here's the snap and the handoff. Left side tackle gets up across the 40-yard line. Spin move. Landon Boyd will pick up 3 or 4. I think they're trying to establish the run game here, kind of settle in, and then come back with a strike on the offense. I mean, not bad situation here, 3rd and 3.
Now, I'm going to say a lot of things you can do here. Maybe a quick outside run, maybe some kind of a short that maybe bring back that slant pass that they showed a little bit earlier. Pick up some yardage here real quick, get the ball out of Lester's hands quickly, and get into the hands of a playmaker.
Clark and Fawcett out to the right side. Shotgun formation for Lester. He's got one off his right. Here's the snap. Handoff, left side counter, and no yardage.
Yeah, I'm going to say got back. Lucky if he got back a line of scrimmage.
That run just got – it was a little delayed there, and the linebackers picked it up big time for Danville.
I'm going to say, yeah, it was kind of slow to developing. And I think if you're East Knox, you just about have to go for this here.
The team that likes to pass, just trying to establish the run, and like we said, a little bit slow. You know, these kids are quick to pick up on what's happening in the background. And when we say slow, it can just be a half second. I mean, just a little bit of a stutter. So 3 receivers to the right, they're going to go for it from their own 42.
0 for 2 on 4th down so far tonight.
3 men down. They'll shift a little. Snap. Lester stays in the pocket. Throw. Timing route. Right side. Up to the 35. And it's caught. It's caught up to the 25-yard lines. Logan Clark.
Completes the pass to Logan Clark.
That was a big catch by Clark.
I'm going to say, I'm going to mark it at the 26 there, but nevertheless, a big gain. Just exactly what East Knox needed. I would have thought they'd thrown something maybe underneath the coverage, but they went for it big time, and they came up finally this time.
And I wonder, you know, if Coach Beatty didn't talk to, I don't want to put words in his mouth in the locker room, like, hey, don't hesitate. You guys are, you know, you have nothing to lose here. Put it all out on the field and play your kind of ball, right? And they can throw the ball, and they proved it there. 2 to the left. Here's the snap. Lester's going to run it right into the crowd, and he's going to back up still on his feet. Reflects out to the right side, has room, 1st down, 10, 5, touchdown, East Knox. How big was that for the Bulldogs?
There it was right there, 27 yards. Lester bounces off the initial hit and takes it to the house.
What a great job by Lester and the blocking he had along the way, and that was huge. They finally get that goose egg off the board. And that'll wake up the East Knox faithful a little bit.
9:08 left, 3rd quarter.
So they're going to go for it here for the 2-point conversion. 1 receiver to the right, 1 wide to the left. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Throws the ball left side, in and out of the hands of the receiver at the goal line, and that was Logan Herkenberg. who just couldn't hang on to it. So 24-6 the score on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Back in a moment on WMBO, WQIO.
Looking for an inexpensive way to haul stuff and transport people? Mid-Ohio Power Sports carries and services pre-owned golf cars in several configurations perfect for work or play. We have Yamaha units from $37.95 for a basic golf cart to $59.95 for a 4-passenger unit with a street package. Mid-Ohio also does custom and new carts to your specifications. All of our used units come ready to go with new tires and a fresh service. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports on Harcourt Road in Mount Vernon.
I can't tell you how important that drive was there for East Knox. One, to build some confidence, but more importantly, if Danville went down and scored, it'd be a running clock. That changes everything.
Most certainly. And again, the one thing about the running clock is if a team is trying to come back, it makes it more and more difficult, because if the team that's leading holds on to the ball for a long period of time, you just run out of time to do anything.
And East Knox puts in the position. They executed. They finished. And now they have a chance to get the ball back. This is a whole other game.
And that's got to build confidence in that East Knox team. Now see if that confidence goes over to the defense.
Kick low driving up to the 32-yard line. It'll be picked up there. It's going to be one on the wing left. Here's the snap. Running left side, misses a tackler. It's going to be Proper trying to find the edge, and he can't do it. That was a huge stop by Rush Beatty, the 6'2", 195 sophomore, the coach's son.
Yeah, but they had a shot at him about 8 yards to the backfield and just missed him.
So it'll be second down and 11.
Parker Proper
from the 48-yard line.
Rush Beatty, loss of a yard on the play, brings up
Danville Blue Devils leading 24-6 with 8:28 to go, third quarter, on WMVO YouTube and Facebook and WQIO 93.7 radio. Two receivers to the right. I formation. Here's the snap. Handoff, Cy Wallace right up the middle. Great blocking. Moving to the left. Gets the first down. Still on his feet to the 30. Crossover to the 26-yard line. Cy Wallace, unreal. Just a sophomore.
You think you got him, and all of a sudden you don't. Simple as that.
Dave, how long has it been since you've seen a runner like this? And Cy Wallace, who is, he's just a sophomore. 5'7", 150
He's
pounds.
a little guy. But, a lot of times you see running backs like that, they might be short, but they're built almost like a bowling ball. This guy isn't. He's just
strong and fast.
Squirts through the hole, spin moves, does a great job getting the ball down. Just when you think you got him, you don't.
Danville, Camden Horn to the right side split. Briggs, Wallace between him and the end of the line. Here's the snap. Rolling out to the right, Proper, long throw, has a man, Briggs Wallace can't reach it. It would have been thrown out of bounds anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to say, even if he catches that, it's not going to get there. Just overthrows the receiver. Second time we've seen him overthrow the receiver tonight.
So second down and 10. Ball at the 27-yard line for the Blue Devils. Coach Matt Bloom has done a nice job with this program. Well, he's been there 4 years, I think. Went 3 years. This is fourth year. First 3 years he went to regionals.
I was going to say, I know he's been here at least 4. This may be his 5th year. I'm not sure.
I think it's 4. I think he said it the other night. One wide left. Quarterback, snap, hands off Cy Wallace up the middle. Loose to the 10, 5, touchdown. He got past the last tackler there with just brute willpower. Once again, that's number 3 for him.
I'm going to say Danville answers right back after the East Knox score. And Wallace gets, as you said, his 3rd carry, this time a 27-yarder.
And that makes the score right now 30-6. Boy, he is something. So they'll go for 2-point conversion as they always do. As they come to the line of scrimmage. Horn out left, Briggs Wallace in the slot. I formation, under center is Proper. Tailback is Ridgway, hands it up to the first man through, fullback and in for the score. Fumbled into the end zone, but was he down? They're going to say touchdown.
He was already across, pointers counted already.
32-6, Danville leads, 7:18 to go, third quarter on the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game here on WMVO and WQIO.
Join us at KB Tire and Auto for Tires for Tatas. During the month of October, we will be donating a portion of proceeds from each tire sale to a local breast cancer charity. From now until November 30th, you can receive up to $100 in rebates on a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires. Follow us on Facebook at KB Tire and Auto for more information and updates, or come visit us between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 201 East Main Street in Danville, or give us a call at 740-599-6211.
And welcome back here on WQIO WMBO Sports. Curtis Newland, Dave Dolstein with you as we get set for the kickoff. And one of the things I know, Dave, you were talking about in the break there was East Knox needed a big stop there. You don't want to trade touchdown for touchdowns at this point.
Not at this point. And time will quickly get away here. We're already halfway through the third quarter.
So it is 32-6. Danville leads it. They're going to kick it away. Briggs, Wallace. It's an onside kick. Briggs will pick it up. It's a loose ball at the 42-yard line. Danville, Coach Bloom says they have it. We'll wait for the official call. They want to knock this one out of the park and get to a running clock.
East Knox got it.
East Knox has it. Boy, fortunate for the Bulldogs here. That was very unexpected.
Fourth quarter score. Centerburg leads Fredericktown now 28-0. Granville over Mount Vernon right now, third quarter, 28-13. The Yellow Jackets trying to hang on to a playoff spot for the first time since the early 90s.
That's a big year for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. By the way, we haven't talked about this, but the All-Stars for the Super Q this year, Coach of the Year, Mark Weber.
Absolutely.
Player of the Year is the quarterback, Mason Richards. Here's the snap and the run. East Knox up the field across the 50. Good run that time by the Bulldogs. Close to a first down.
Close. I think they're going to be just about a half yard short. But, yeah, again, good yardage after first contact. They're moving back just a little bit, so it's going to be second down and a full 1 yard.
Landon Boyd with that one. So, again, the All-Star, Mason Richards, the Player of the Year. Boy, he has had a great year. And also the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets with Coach Weber. What a great season and really building foundation blocks there.
I was going to say, getting that program headed in the right direction. It seemed like for so long they were on what I call the treadmill of mediocrity, but not so much anymore.
Second and a yard. Boyd with it again. Gets the first down and across the 40-yard line, 38. They've been trying to run the ball. It's starting to pay off, Dave. They're finding some lanes.
Yep, East Knox starting to move the ball down the field, and that's what they've got to do.
Landon Boyd again on the carry.
Get a score and get a stop. That's the big thing. So get the ball back where they can score twice in a row.
If you want to see the complete All-Star team, you can go to WQIOradio.com, click on sports, follow the links there, and you'll see the complete listing. And then I think we also have it on the Facebook pages. So check it out. One receiver to the right, one to the left, one on the wing left. Lester, the quarterback, the snap. Couple of steps, quick throw, right side. Cross to the 10-yard line, in the air, it's caught at the 3-yard line. Number 15, Logan Clark. They've lined up for that one before and caught it. That was huge.
I was going to say, just over the outstretched arms of the defender, right into his hands. And Bulldogs in business here, just inside the 5-yard line, first and goal.
Now the track that the Bulldogs have to take, they score here. They have to stop.
They got to get a stop. That's the thing. They've got to be able to score twice in a row.
One wide to the left. It's been all Danville pretty much up to this point. One to the right. Here's the snap and the handoff. Boyd in trouble. He's not going to get there. Maybe a yard on the gain. We'll see.
See where they got him marked there. Yard or two, I'm not sure.
Second and goal for East Knox here at Memorial Stadium. The middle of the field, from middle of the field to middle of the field.
I was looking at the scoreboard to see what they got. They're still say on the 4-yard line.
Second and goal, Bulldogs from just inside the 4-yard line.
Looks like it's closer to the 3 for me.
Yeah, it does look like
here,
closer.
But nevertheless, they still have 3 or 4 yards. Yep. They still got to get the thing in the end zone, no doubt about it.
4.3 miles apart in the middle of the fields. If you flew like a pigeon, and it's 4 yards away for East Knox, trying to get back in it. Here's the throw out to the right side, and it's going to be caught Yeah, I'm not sure if they got much out of that. Maybe a yard and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe. And they caught number 10, Logan Herkenberg.
Camden Muncie on the reception.
Nope, it was. I'm wrong about that.
Run out of bounds.
It's hard to
by
see.
a
It's
host of Blue Devils
deep
at
in
the
a corner
3
far
yard
away
line.
from us here.
Bulldog.
So East Knox 3rd down and goal just outside the 3-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, including Fawcett and Clark. Here's the snap. Lester, handoff. Boyd up the middle. Waiting for the call, and he's in. Touchdown, East Knox on the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game.
Both the officials on either end of the line looking at each other. One guy finally put his hands in the air.
All part of the Knox County Veteran Services Office Friday Night Lights. Curtis Newland, Dave Dahlstein with you. 32-12. East Knox coming alive a little bit here. Like we said, though, they've got to get a stop to make a game of it with Danville. Right now trading touchdowns. Logan Clark out to the right side. To the left is Fawcett, who's been relatively quiet tonight. Ball is over the quarterback's head, and Lester will have to jump on it at the 15-yard line.
Try for 2
So the try for 2 is no good. 32-12. 3:56 to go, 3rd quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Danville leads. They'll have the ball next on WMBO.
In the 3rd quarter.
Hello. Hey, Joe, Tom here. Listen, is your yard booked for next weekend?
Yeah, the Joneses family reunion.
All right, how about the weekend after that?
Yep, Mrs. Smith's Card Club.
And the weekend after that?
Oh, that's the Thompsons' graduation party. You might as well get used to that if your yard is taken care of by Prescription Turf Care. Everybody wants to use your backyard. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate.
If you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
It's that time of year. The local auto dealerships are bringing in the new models for 2026 and ready to deal on last year's models. Along with CES Credit Union's competitive rates and incredible service, you might jump in the driver's seat by taking advantage of some nice big manufacturer rebates too. CES Credit Union. Loans subject to credit qualifications, federally insured by NCUA. CESCU.com. 888-397-1136. CES Credit Union.
Back at Memorial Stadium in Danville, awaiting the kickoff, Carver Stevens. And what happened here? Timeout?
Timeout.
Yeah, Matt Bloom called timeout over there. I don't know what he
Yeah,
has in
Danville
mind.
called it. Boy, he must have just not been happy with seeing something there.
The kicker had the ball on the tee, and he
Well,
says, I just lead this here, but now an official's going to go. Generally what happens there, he's going to have to take that ball and hand it back. The kicker's going to have to re-tee it, I believe. Or maybe he's just going to guard it there from the hash mark.
This comes from a kicker experience right here, Dave Dahlstein.
Yeah,
a kicker.
I've never had anybody call timeout when I had the ball.
I've never.
teed up.
You know what? It's another new one. I haven't. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably happened. I just forget. But
I figured the official's going to go over and pick up the ball.
He is.
Yep. And he'll hand it to him again.
What, are they afraid the groundhog's going to mess with
I
it
don't
or something?
know,
I mean, what's the
like I say, this is the most peculiar thing I ever saw.
So to be kicked off by East Knox, like we said, this is huge, going to be defense for them. And I'm sure Danville's thinking, well, they're going to try a kick. They're going to try to onside it to us, just like they did. And maybe wanted to talk about it.
If I'm the kicker, I'm going to try to kick this thing over everybody's head down there at about the 20-yard line. Put it high and deep.
So Stevens, the kicker for East Knox, approaches. Here it is. It's on onside kick. It's not going to go far enough. They're waiting. They're waiting. It's 9 yards. It's 9 yards, and it's stopped dead.
Yep. They just have to down it. Yep.
Oh. And that is that's a tough one for the East Knox Bulldogs.
For illegal touching.
So it'll be Danville football.
They'll get another 5
yards.
There's
a 5
down
yards
the
on
field.
that.
That's one thing that the turf, you don't ever get a good opportunity to get one of those big clumps of grass
where you
the
get a
ball
weird,
hits
where you get a weird bounce. Yeah.
You get a nice true bounce.
True that. So the officials have to talk about it because they're telling each other right now, I've never seen this. I've never seen this.
I think it's an illegal touching because Danville
didn't go far
stayed
enough.
away from it.
you know,
See what they're going to do.
East Knox is like,
Nope,
you
they
know.
picked up the flag, so that's fine.
Kickoff was an illegal procedure. The ball did not travel.
East Knox is trying to blow the ball another yard.
I know they kept
Danville's trying to blow it the other way.
The best thing Danville could have done was just jump right down on top of the thing while they're all standing around looking at it.
2 left, 3 to the right for Danville. 1st and 10. Ball at the 49-yard line in their opponent's territory. Straight ahead, sprint draw. It's going to be the quarterback, Proper. He's loose to the 30. He's going to score. 10-5, touchdown, Danville.
That didn't take very long. 49 yards.
And we're going to have a personal foul back here at the 25-yard line. They were on the ground.
Yeah, that was possession, so that should count, or post-scoring.
So Proper, 49-yard run on the sprint draw, gets the score. Got right through the line, and the backfield was wide open.
The gap right there, and he just ran right through it.
So the officials are going to discuss things back here with the penalty. It was after the play. Unless there was some sort of a holding or something, it was just personal foul. It was just tacked on later.
Dead ball, personal foul. Dead ball, personal foul, offsetting penalties.
So that'll all go away.
Yeah, it's because it said dead ball. When he said dead ball, that means the score is going to count.
The play stands. Danville will try for 2.
So Danville leading 38-12. With 3:47 to go, third quarter on WMBO and WQIO.
Yes, that's what say people are saying did the count or not. The very first thing happened, that official put his hand in the air. It means it's a dead ball foul. It means it happened after the play occurred.
So Danville gets the score, and they will go to attempt the 2-point conversion. You got Wesley Payne to the right side. Beyond him is going to be Aiden Mickley. Briggs, Wallace to the left. Shotgun snap, dropping back, the quarterback, Proper, throws left side to Briggs, and it's overthrown. I think Briggs just couldn't break loose of his man, and that will be no good.
That's the first 2-point conversion they've missed
First
tonight.
one they missed. 38-12, 3:47 to go, third quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Back in a moment on WMBO.
Vita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
Are you ready for the last tractor you'll ever own? Take a closer look at Yanmar Tractors at Holmes Rental and Sales. The 425 compact tractor from Yanmar has a 24 horsepower diesel engine with a hydrostatic transmission and 4-wheel drive. At Holmes Rental, qualified buyers get a low rate financing or rebates up to $1,900 for the popular and reliable Yanmar 425. Visit Holmes Rental and Sales. The equipment you need, the service you deserve. Routes 3 and 36 West, Mount Vernon.
Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WQIO and WMBO. What are we going to see on onside again? Let's go for it. Danville's going to kick it long this time. It's going to be picked up at the 15-yard line, return to the 20-25, up to the 30 and out of bounds. And East Knox will have the ball with decent field position.
Decent field position to start here, 35-yard line. Again, offense has kind of come to life for the East Knox Bulldogs, but defense just cannot do anything right now.
Yeah, the defense they've got
Blue Devils.
And I don't know if you recall, were they in a man-to-man defense on that last one?
They just
Carson Proper took advantage. And there was a big giant hole in the middle.
They were all backed out of there, yeah.
So 1st and 10, Logan Clark splits out to the left side this time. Spent a lot of time on the right the last set of downs. Also out on the left is Cason Fawcett. Here's the snap. Lester looking left right away to Fawcett. Nope, trying to get Logan Clark. And incomplete pass.
Kind of wound up kind of risky there. Defender had pretty good position there. He actually was closer to throwing an interception than a reception in that particular situation.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs here in the KB Tire Automotive Devil Dog game.
I know that was an incompletion, but to me that's the way I think East Knox can move the ball well, is on those short passes like that. Earlier in the game, they had a great slant from the far side, got them a big gain.
Boston and Clark left side. Now joining them one other. Here's the snap, throw, little screen under, and caught but tackled right away.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Not really, not much of a gain. Dakota Cooper picking up a catch. That might be his first, maybe second of the game.
I'm going to say, if you're going to throw that kind of passes, sometimes you got to get some blockers out there in front of him. Normally you have the offensive lineman on this side hold for just a second, and then they just come out and step in front of him and lead him down the field.
So a tough choice here, 3rd and 10. They've been able to move the ball down the field 2 times in a row and score. Now they're in their own turf, the 35, but the 3rd and long. Got a pair of receivers split evenly to the right side. Ball at the left hash mark. Lester to snap. Drops back out of trouble to the right side on the run. Throws it downfield with a man. Cross pattern, little short. Couldn't get his footing. Incomplete.
Yeah, I was going to say, couldn't get enough on that ball. He's running right, trying to throw back across his body. Running to your right as a right-handed quarterback is fine throwing, but trying to throw back across is another story. If he's got somebody on that side of the field, he's probably okay, but you got somebody out here between the hashes. Hard to make that happen. Punting situation for the
4th and 10. They're going to show punt with Carson Stevens. You kind of situation you need to punt, but at the same time you think about what you always say is how many possessions are you going to get?
Yeah, I was going to say start counting possessions here before long.
Here's the snap, punt, low. To the 40, takes a big East Knox bounce, picked up by Cy Wallace to the 35, 40, 45, up to the 50. It's like an auctioneer to the 40, 35. Nobody's going to catch him to the 20. Oh, he's finally tripped up at the 12-yard line. Barely caught on a shoestring tackle.
Yeah, I'm going to say, just caught him at the 15-yard line. Thought he was gone on that one. I was with you. And then out of nowhere came the defender, reached down, got hold of his shoelaces, down he went.
Man, he's like lightning in a jar, isn't he?
Just
somebody
slips one tackle, away he goes. Be interested to see what happens with him the next couple of years.
Oh, my goodness.
Blue Devils 1st and 10 at the
38-12. Danville trying to put a tack in this one. This big Devil Dog game, week number 10. Used to be held on Saturdays. And was it held at the beginning of the season, too, at one point?
For a few seasons it was when East Knox was part of the MOAC and Danville was not. They played it as the first week game, but that only happened for a couple of years, and then Danville joined the MOAC before they formed the KMAC here just several years ago.
2 to the right, I formation. Here's the pitch. Right side is Cy Wallace. Bounces around one tackler to the 10, 5, and a big hit at the end. Did he get in? Oh, he's just short.
Nolan Ridgway on the carry.
Ridgway, I guess, had the carry on that one.
Knocked down by Logan Hersenberg just inside the 1-yard line. We do have
and Ridgway, he's 5'11", 205.
Yeah, but hats off to that East Knox defender, whoever it was down there, knocked him out. He didn't give up on the play.
It's right in the corner behind the wall for us, so it's a little bit of a stretch to see down in there. But Danville will have the ball at the 25.
Is there a penalty? There must have been
a penalty.
Must have been a hold somewhere along the way.
Penalty is a hold against the Blue Devils.
That
will set the ball back to
the 10-yard
25
penalty in that situation just about has to be a hold.
1st and 20.
1st and 20 from the 25-yard line for the Danville Blue Devils. They've carried the momentum of this game, 38-12.
East Knox gets a little bit of a reprieve here at this point.
Yeah, they got to get a stop. I mean, that's really where it's at.
That running clock is looming large here, too, if Danville gets in.
Mickley and B. Wallace. Wallace curls out to the right side behind Cy. Cy gets the call up the middle, and he picks up a couple of yards. East Knox closing down on it pretty fast. 2nd and 19, make it 18.
Brought down
if you're Danville at this point here, you could stand to just let the clock run down some. Use that play clock, keep milking it down. I know running clock's a possibility, but up until that time, just take a lot of time in the huddle. Don't get in a big hurry at all. 19 seconds here, you could take another 15, 16 seconds off the clock for sure.
Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, just down the road, Holmes Rental and Sales, and Mount Vernon Nazarene University. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 left, split. Here's the snap, whistle called.
Got an illegal procedure of some kind?
Multiple officials saw it.
Yep.
So mark it back for the
Penalty
Blue
is
Devils.
against the Blue
Devils
Devils.
struggling on this drive down here at the
He's
end.
called illegal procedure. I think they call it false
Places the ball
start
back
now.
to the 28-yard
Nevertheless,
line.
somebody moved too
Second
soon.
down and 23.
Second down. 22. Ball at the 27. 28-yard line, right in between there. Briggs Wallace out to the left by himself. Out to the right side for Danville is going to be Camden Horn and Ashton Spaulding. There's the snap. Handoff side. Wallace inside to the 15. Still on the run to the 10. 5. Touchdown. His 4th touchdown of the Devil Dog game.
Say 28 yards that time.
For the Blue Devils, touchdown.
38-12. Danville. Week number 10. They are definitely getting it done here tonight. East Knox showed a burst there, got a couple of touchdowns here in the third quarter.
Wallace with touchdowns of 33, 18, 27, and 28 yards.
Wow. Briggs Wallace out to the right. Spaulding left, along with Horn. Carson Proper, the quarterback. Parker Proper. There's a drop back throw left side, and no good. And a flag.
Blue Devils try for 2.
Something happened in the middle of the line.
We do have a flag on the play.
Personal foul, or what do you got? I'll let you watch for that.
Not sure.
44-12. Awaiting the call.
The point's no good. We know that part. Unless it's an East Knox penalty and they could run it again.
Tonight's game brought to you by CES Credit Union, Lanning's Foods, Spearman Financial Services, Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, and Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars. And by the way, the Spearman Sports Financial Roundtable is coming up after this game directly. Tyler and Brian will take over and talk about all the games and talk about all the coaches. That was some sort of sign language.
Good.
What was it?
Personal foul on Danville. And
Two-point
that's it.
try is
Okay.
no good.
So,
penalty is a personal foul.
Yeah, it's a
against
dead ball
the Blue
personal
Devils.
foul again.
All right, we'll be back in a moment.
That will be
WMBO,
assessed
WQIO.
on the kickoff.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin.
And welcome back here, WMBO, WQIO. The Blue Devils lead at 44-12. They'll kick it off.
Yeah, from the
deep on their end due to the penalty.
Like I say, for the 25-yard line, 15-yard penalty.
I don't think they'll kick an onside kick here.
No, I would imagine.
Briggs Wallace doing the honors as he will kick it away to East Knox. Here's the approach. The kick, long, low, driving back to the 35. It got loose, and they're just going to drop on it at the 30.
About the best thing to do.
Yeah. East Knox just couldn't find a handle on it.
Yeah, I was going to say, those black shirts closing in on you there, they could turn into a real disaster.
Yes.
Try to reach down and pick it up.
And let the offense take over, and that's what East Knox will do. Thank you to our sponsors tonight. To the 30, crosses over to the 25, and that is bad news for the Bulldogs.
Oh, throwing late over the middle into triple coverage. There were 3 black shirts.
And we got flags of passion out here.
Yeah.
A lot of calls after the play.
Nickley returns inside the 25-yard
Which you expect
line.
it to
We
be
do have a
pretty
couple
heated
flags
out
on the
here.
Oh,
play.
yeah. But at the same time, you just kind of keep your head. Tonight, it won't matter that much score-wise. But especially if you're these Blue Devils, you've got to keep your cool in a playoff situation where maybe one score makes a difference, and those kinds of plays set up the winning score sometimes.
And that's a good point, because you expect some of that in a game like this, but you don't want to. Habits can form very quickly, and you don't want to take that into playoffs.
Yeah. And now an interception with a good return.
Is that offsetting?
Yeah, no, they're moving the ball back here.
Penalty is personal foul against the Blue Devils.
Yeah.
Okay. So Blue Devils will have the ball as we go into the fourth quarter here. Clock is at 13 stalled.
Timeout,
Timeout,
Danville. Second of the
Danville.
half.
We'll step out back after this.
Join us at KB Tire and Auto for Tires for Tatas. During the month of October, we will be donating a portion of proceeds from each tire sale to a local breast cancer charity. From now until November 30th, you can receive up to $100 in rebates on a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires. Follow us on Facebook at KB Tire and Auto for more information and updates. Or come visit us between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 201 East Main Street in Danville. Or give us a call at 740-599-6211.
When you choose Cosby for your heating and cooling repairs, you're getting more than just great service. We stand behind.
1 to the left, 2 to the right side. Here's the snap. Proper drops back, looks for the throw. He's going to carry it straight ahead, and he's still on his feet to the 45. That's where he'll get drugged down. Loss of a yard here as Proper couldn't find anywhere to go with it.
Proper on the carry, loss of a
Mount
yard
Vernon trailing 35-13 right now.
That's
third
the
quarter
final
score
play of the
there.
third quarter. Blue Devils
Centerburg final
44.
over Fredericktown 34-0.
12.
So tough one there tonight for Fredericktown. Centerburg obviously showing their abilities. And Fredericktown, I don't know where they were, where you thought they were when we talked at the beginning of the game. But maybe you can refresh us.
Yeah, they were already in as far as the way that it looked. So they'd already clinched a playoff spot, but they'll probably be on the road in week 1. Centerburg, on the other hand, will host one this coming week. Danville will be on the road, no doubt, and maybe they'd host one.
Does Centerburg have a bye?
They would have a bye, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, they would have a bye. I forgot, we've got the 12-team thing.
Yeah, it's a different
which was
dynamic.
what was supposed to happen in 2020, and then COVID came along, which changed everything.
And they opened it up, which probably made sense.
They liked it so well, they just kept 16 teams, and then...
To me, and I think you and I have talked about this before, I think 12 is a good number.
I think it is too. Here's the problem. They put the running clock in to speed up blowouts, and then they set themselves up for blowouts with ones versus 16s and 2 versus 15s.
It was too many. Too many. 2 left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap, dropping back, throw, left side, a little screen route. Got Wesley and Payne. I'll tell you what, he would have got some extra yardage there, but I didn't see who it was. One of the defenders got a hold of his fabric on his jersey and held on for life.
Like he didn't just pull the number right off the back.
Yeah.
The clock is running at 1:30 or 11:35 now.
44-12. 32 the difference, running clock. Thanks for joining us tonight, WMVO and WQIO. Like I said, Tyler and Brian, they're going to talk all things football. And the fun thing, too, is they're going to have all the coaches on the air.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say you should have all 5 of them out there.
I formation under center is Proper. Drops back, hand off, Nolan Ridgway. Bounces off one defender. Up across, first down, 40. Outside to the 32-yard line.
Nolan Ridgway on the carry.
Pardon me. And it looks like they're going to give him a really good spot there at the 30.
Taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Danville getting the job done tonight.
Yeah, got another penalty, though.
Penalty on the play. Looks
oh,
like
wow.
Danville's coming back.
Against Danville. Hold.
Another hold.
And week number 10, you don't want it. Like we said, in a passionate game like this, you expect you're going to have a little more than normal. But it's quite a few penalties have racked up. And against the Blue Devils.
Okay, this is third down. I thought for a little bit it was second down, but I forgot they ran one before the end of the third quarter. So,
Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Danville set down, ready to go. Third down and long. High formation. Proper, hands off. Ridgway. Left side, guard. Up across the 50-yard line. Boy, he can move. Nice runner. And he's going to get up about 2 yards away from the first down marker. That's a big gain.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be 4th and short. Obviously, I think crazy not to go for it.
Where it will be 4th down and 2.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Hangout just down the road here. There's going to be a lot of people celebrating there.
No doubt. So, yep, just past that building over there a little bit. Maybe a block up the road.
We're going to hear their ad coming up here in just a little bit. Wesley Payne to the right side. One to the left and Cameron Horn. I formation under center. Proper. Proper takes the snap. Drops back. Hands it off to Ridgway. And he gets the first down and heaves ahead across the 40 to the 39.
Nolan Ridgway carries for Blue Devil first down.
Clock running at 9:11. The Blue Devils leading at 44-12. Week number 10. Can't believe it's week 10. You know, we always say it goes like 1, 3, 5, 7, 10.
Yeah.
Feels like 4 games.
Always seems like those 3 weeks are the biggest ones. The first week of the season, the 5th week you're halfway through, and then the 10th everybody's scrambling to see who's going to be in the playoffs in week 11.
Mickley left, one to the right, I formation. Under center is Proper. Drops back, fakes the handoff, sets for the throw. Long bomb, down to Mickley. Contact, he makes it and escapes. Into the score, Aiden Mickley from 39 yards. Proper and Mickley connect here in the KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game. 50-12. They have not let off the throttle since the start of this one. Like we said, East Knox got a charge. They got a couple of touchdowns in a row, and they just couldn't stop on the defensive side, get the stops they needed to stay in this game. 7:54. Clock will continue to run here tonight. Certainly not what the East Knox Bulldogs were hoping for.
No.
3 receivers, right side. Cy Wallace in motion. Right to left. Fakes the handoff, and it's going to be Ridgway for the 2 points. The conversion is good. 40 points the difference, 52-12. I got to look, too. Somewhere I have it. What the biggest score has been
Danville 52
between these two schools.
12.
And I know somewhere we have, might be right here, as we take a break. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Blue Devils scoring.
The Hangout in Danville, where food, fun, and friends unite. Enjoy evening specials on certain days like half-price burgers, wings, and rack of ribs. Signature sandwiches and subs, and a kids menu too. Not to mention Hangout homemade crust pizzas. Our food is always made fresh and never frozen. Family-friendly atmosphere for all to enjoy. We offer military discounts too. The hours are 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and you can find us on Facebook. The Hangout on Market Street in Danville, 599-6085.
And we are back. Memorial Stadium on WMVO WQIO 52-12. And our question is what has been the biggest score? Go ahead, Dave.
This is probably it right here. 2015 Danville beats East Knox 62-13.
That's probably it.
That's probably it. We were getting pretty close to that. We're within about 10 points on the one side away from that.
Kickoff out of bounds. And thanks to Tyler Mathias with some research there. Well, Dave found that, but Tyler put this together, and I appreciate it.
I wouldn't have been able to find it if he hadn't put the paper together, that's for sure. So, got to keep that ball in bounds for your kicker here. You can't be kicking that ball out of bounds.
Tonight's game brought to you by Dairy Queen of Mount Vernon, Danville Tire and Alignment, Aerial Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy.
35-yard line, 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
And we certainly appreciate you joining us here tonight. Our producer, Callan Newland, and our main cam is John Wareham. 1st and 10, East Knox. And they're going to dig in here. 2 to the left. Here's the snap and the handoff, Boyd. And he's going to fight for every yard he can get. He got 2 there, but it wasn't easy.
I'm going to say he earned those, didn't he?
Landon Boyd on the carry.
Yes, he did. 2nd down and 8.
Brought down by
for East Knox.
If you're East Knox, you want to try to keep this score no worse than what it is right now. And I think
East Knox season coming to a close. Boy, they had some close ones, too. A couple of games that they were right in there. Had some great passing numbers this year. You know, Jax Lester, 1,678 yards coming into this game.
Yep.
And passing. And what do we got? A timeout on the field. We'll step out as well.
Injury timeout.
Okay, 52-12. 5:44 to go in this game. Danville leads at Green's Automotive Repair scoreboard. Back after this.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Aerial Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at aerialcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza.
Welcome back, Memorial Stadium on WMVO, WQIO. Lester dropped back through a long pass there across the 50-yard line. Incomplete, sets up a 4th and long.
Yep, 4th and 8 here. Just about the last chance East Knox has to keep possession of the ball here to try to run the rest of this clock out. If not, it's going to give the Blue Devils outstanding field position.
Jax Lester, as we talked about, a great season there. He is a senior, so this will be his last time to play for East Knox. And some of the other seniors as well. Here's the snap. Lester drops back in the pocket. He's going to go down. No, he escapes the sack. He's still back inside the 20. Now throws, has a man. It's caught up to the 43-yard line.
He's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, just a yard short. Unbelievable.
Tried to make it happen, just came up a little bit short.
Logan Hersenberg was there.
The first down by
All that yardage, like you said,
Lester's,
just a yard shot.
Lester's done that several times where it looked like he was just dying in the middle of a pile and suddenly he pops out of there.
So 1st and 10, Danville. It's just a matter of time here as the clock is winding down. 4:18. They probably won't even have to finish 4 downs here. Well, somebody going to call timeout, or are they just starting everything? Yeah, the whistle's starting.
And just starting the play clock there. You're going to have to run a few plays.
So we're going to see some adjustments here for Danville. Wesley Payne is going to be quarterbacking, it looks like. Horn will run out to the right side. Looks like we have a few new players, so bear with us. Well, they got all their receivers stacked at the end of the line to the right. Here's the snap. It's going to be a keeper. Payne up across the 40-yard line. He stumbles, and he picks up about 7.
West Payne on the carry.
Interesting formation there. Had all those guys stacked up at the end. You got to watch how you line up, though, because you got to have. You always have to have 7 on the line and 4 in the backfield. You want to make sure you don't cover somebody up.
It'd be easy to get confused down there. I like the formation, though. I mean, you get a lot of extra blocking, right? 2nd down and 3.
Now they're doing it this side.
Payne.
But they don't have the tackle covered on the other end, which is kind of interesting.
Payne in the shotgun. 1 to his left. Here's the snap. That's Ridgway blocking for him. Payne's going to run. Turns upfield on the edge. Nowhere to go. Ran in the back of Horn. He just didn't have any opening. We got a flag. A hold, apparently.
West Payne on the carry.
40 points the difference, 52-12, 2:41 to go in this football game. Running clock.
It is a hold on Danville, so that ball will come back.
Flag on the play is against
what,
the Blue
about
Devils.
the 47-yard line? 10 yards?
Yeah.
Holding
After
will
the
set
game,
ball back to
after
the
we
47
take a
yard
couple
line.
of breaks, Tyler and Brian will have the Sports Roundtable for you here on WQIO.
And of course, the clock doesn't stop for that penalty, so while they're marking that penalty off, clock is still going. 2:10 left in the ball game.
2nd down to 13 for the Danville Blue Devils. They're going to get a victory tonight at home. Taking their time, 9 seconds the play clock. Payne gets the snap. He's going to run it behind Ridgway to the left. He's going to break outside of Ridgway, and out of bounds he goes. Doesn't matter for the clock, like we said. Ball at the 43-yard line. 140. Thanks to Knox County Veteran Services, our Friday Night Lights. KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game. And a shout out to Kurt Kirshner, who's one of our sales reps. He's like, man, can you say my name on the radio? And there we go. Yes, we can. A very valuable member of our team. Vicki Riley, Tiffany Kelly, Tyler Mathias, Gary Cooper, Kyle Kerstetter, Ron Strong, Will Hartley, Dave Dahlstein, Callan Newland, Delaney Kerstetter, John Wareham, all on the team. Austin Stinnett. Big thanks. Big team. Here's the snap. Handoff. Runs the ball a couple of yards there. Number 57, Landon King.
Kind of interesting to see a guy with number 57 in the backfield running the ball. That's kind of normally like a center or guard number.
Let's see, Landon King.
No gain on the play. Brings
a
up
senior,
a 4th and
205,
9,
5'10", if I got it right here.
Yeah. Got some good defensive numbers.
47 tackles, 18 solos.
Yeah, he's got a positive carry. 4th down and 9.
Yeah, he just needs a touchdown or a tackle on it, right? But with 31 seconds, it's not looking good for that.
They're running it down as much as they
can.
can.
They can. 14 seconds. And the fans, you're going to hear them here in a second.
Yeah, they will have to snap the ball one more time here. In fact, I don't guess they have to. They can take the 4th down penalty.
It looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to take the penalty.
Because the clock won't stop.
Nope.
Oh, he's going to call time.
Wait a minute. Who called time? Bloom?
Danville. Yeah, Danville called time.
They're going to take the penalty. They're just going to call the time.
Well, maybe they just take the 4th down penalty and away they go.
They're giving hugs down here. Danville coach Matt Bloom during their timeout. Back after this.
Join us at KB Tire and Auto for Tires for Tatas. During the month of October, we will be donating a portion of proceeds from each tire sale to a local breast cancer charity. From now until November 30th, you can receive up to $100 in rebates on a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires. Follow us on Facebook at KB Tire and Auto for more information and updates, or come visit us between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 201 East Main Street in Danville, or give us a call at 740-599-6211.
Hi, it's Chris from Fast Eddie's. It's that time of year again. Hay rides, bonfires, and football season. Yep, it's fall. Who wants to be wandering around their property on a Saturday afternoon, raking leaves or seeding thin spots when you know there's a Buckeyes game on? So call Fast Eddie's at 392-FAST, that's 392-3278, for a free estimate to keep your lawn from falling apart. And remember, at Fast Eddie's, we're going to as much as you.
Final score, 52-12 as the final seconds run off the clock. Danville victorious tonight over their arch rival, the East Knox Bulldogs, and congratulations to the Blue Devils. We'll come back with some comments back in a moment on the starting point of Mount Vernon postgame show on WMVO WQIO.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility.
Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point. You have more choices than you think.
We are Pizza, home of the famous Stromboli, specialty pizzas, 16 different subs. We have homemade dinners, salads made fresh,
lunch specials, daily specials, and of course, the Munchie menu. Chicken wings, cheese breadsticks, mac and cheese wedges. Call 740-392-5678.
Delivery or pickup. Turca's Pizza.
American Mobile Tint Glass and Accessories offers window tinting services, auto glass repair, and replacement in car and truck accessories. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Denver and his team are proud of the Bulldogs. Wish them the best of luck. American Mobile Tint Glass and Accessories located in Howard. Find them on Facebook for deals and contests. American Mobile Tint Glass and Accessories, 740-398-3017. That's 740-398-3017. Go Dogs!
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
Danville Tire and Alignment is your one-stop shop for vehicle safety, maintenance, and repairs. Potholes, road wear, and even accidents can knock your vehicle out of alignment. At Danville Tire and Alignment, we'll properly align your wheels so that your vehicle runs safely and efficiently. Plus, we are a full-service auto repair shop. Oil changes, brakes, tires, and more. Be ready with vehicle safety from Danville Tire and Alignment, LLC. 23 West Washington Street in Danville.
And welcome back here on WMBO and WQIO 52-12. Danville wins the Devil Dog game here in 2025. Dave, the scoring.
Yeah, at first it didn't get going really fast, but next thing you know, there was scoring everywhere, especially in the second half. Started out in the first quarter, Cy Wallace got the first of his 4 touchdowns, 33-yarder with the 2-point conversion, 8-0 Danville. With 4:01 left, first quarter, Nolan Ridgway gets an 11-yard run. The points after were good, 16-0 there to win the second quarter. Wallace had the only score of the second quarter, 8:04 left second quarter. He got the 18-yard run, 2-point conversion, made it 24-0, and that's how we went to the locker room. East Knox finally got on the board their first drive of the second half. Jack Slexter took it 27 yards. Point after was no good, 24-6. Wallace then score number 3, a 27-yarder. The 2-point conversion made it 32-6. Landon Boyd with a 3-yard run for East Knox. 2-point conversion, again, no good, 32-12. Carson Proper, 49-yard run, 38-12, because the point was no good for Danville. And then Wallace, his final touchdown tonight, the 25-yarder, 117 in the third quarter. 2-point conversion, no good, 44-12. Scoring finished up fourth quarter. Ridgway gets another score, 39-yard pass reception, 52-12 was the final, and the Blue Devils win the 2025 edition of the Devil Dog game.
All right, our final comments coming up in just a moment. The Devil Dog game here on WMVO and WQIO, Knox County Veteran Services, Friday Night Lights. Back with some final comments.
The Hangout in Danville, where food, fun, and friends unite. Enjoy evening specials on certain days like half-price burgers, wings, and rack of ribs. Signature sandwiches and subs, and a kids menu too. Not to mention the Hangout homemade crust pizzas. Our food is always made fresh and never frozen. Family-friendly atmosphere for all to enjoy. We offer military discounts too. The hours are 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and you can find us on Facebook. The Hangout on Market Street in Danville, 599-6085.
Join us at KB Tire and Auto for Tires for Tatas. During the month of October, we will be donating a portion of proceeds from each tire sale to a local breast cancer charity. From now until November 30th, you can receive up to $100 in rebates on a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires. Follow us on Facebook at KB Tire and Auto for more information and updates, or come visit us between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 201 East Main Street in Danville, or give us a call at 740-599-6211.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit KnoxStartingPoint.com to find your starting point today.
He's headed to boot camp with courage in his heart and just one request before he leaves.
It's a small thing, but right now it means the world.
Pops, what's the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen Grill and Chill?
It says Oreo Reese's Blizzard. Yum!
Yes, sir. I'll take a large blizzard with a chicken strip basket with fries and ranch, plus a sweet tea.
Is that all?
No, ma'am. Add pretzel sticks with cheese. I'm hungry and boot camp is almost here.
Celebrate the little thing before the big ones begin.
Also add some buttered toast with that order.
When you choose Cosby for your heating and cooling repairs, you're getting more than just great service. We stand behind our work with a 2-year warranty on parts and labor after every...
At Danville, where the celebration continues on the field for the Danville Blue Devils, East Knox Bulldogs down there. Also a big moment for them, seniors last game, and they're corralling with their friends and family, and that's cool to see. I mean, it's really neat to see two communities come together. And, you know, we want to mention Aiden Riggle, too, who's battling cancer, and I know one of the first calls that Coach Beatty said he got was from Coach Matt Bloom from Danville.
Yeah.
And offering whatever they could do to help in that situation. And these communities really, as much as they hate each other on a Friday night, they're still community.
I always say they're like brothers. They'll fight like crazy, but one will always go the extra mile to defend the other.
Exactly. You don't want to get in between them, right?
Right, absolutely.
So we want to give our prayers and thoughts out to Aiden Riggle, and I know Jim and his dad and their family, and I know the community as well. So with that said, let's get to some of the scores.
Well, let's talk about this for a little bit. Danville tonight probably needed a little bit of help. Besides their win, they got the help they needed tonight as Lucas went over and won at Crestline, so that was a big help for them. So they'll now set and see where they'll be headed and who their opponent will be in Week 11 for East Knox. It's basketball season. While Danville's thinking about what their next opponent will be, now Mount Vernon's going to have to kind of grit their teeth, hold on, see what happens. They fell tonight to Granville 35-13. They certainly were in a position where they kind of controlled their own destiny. A win tonight against Granville on senior night would have gotten them in the playoffs. Even at this point, depending on what happens there on those level 2 points, they may still get a spot there around maybe a number 11 or 12 seed, something like that. But nevertheless, that is yet to be seen. Tonight, the 52-12 final. The Danville Blue Devils beat the East Knox Bulldogs here in the Devil Dog game.
All right, I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. I want to thank our sponsors, KB Tire and Auto Devil Dog game as part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. We also want to thank Starting Point of Knox County, our pre- and post-game show sponsors. By Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Holmes Rental and Sales, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, CES Credit Union, Spearman Financial Services, Lanning's Foods. By Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, Cosby Heating and Cooling, Buckeye Stoves, Fast Eddie's Grounds Maintenance, Mr. Water Heater Guy, The Hangout, Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream, Durko's Pizza, American Mobile Tint and Glass, Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Danville Feed and Supply and Hardware and Lumberyard, just down the way here, along with Danville Outdoors, Avita Health Systems, Green Automotive Repair Scoreboards, and, not scoreboards, Green Automotive Repair, our scoreboard sponsor, Citywide Solutions by Dairy Queen of Mount Vernon, Danville Tire and Alignment by Ariel Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Please tell them that you heard them here on WMVO and WQIO. Dave, it's been a pleasure, as always, to have you back with us again. And
once in a while.
Yes, it's fantastic. We love it. Will Hartley was with his son in Fredericktown for senior night, along with Ron Strong there. Want to thank Callan Newland, our producer, John Wareham on the camera here. For Dave Dahlstein, I'm Curtis Newland. Have a great night, everyone.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way